Hello. This is your boy Army Boxing coming through with this my 98th live. We're going to do live commentary for the Zuffa Boxing 6. Main event being Sergey Bohachuk versus Shane Mosley Jr. 10 rounds for 160 pound middleweight division. Okay. We just saw Surai Makhmutovic beat
modern day ranked royalty. The other carries the scars of a hard scrambled background.
He beat Richard Money by
within 20 feet inside the ropes. Shane Mosley Jr. Sergey Bohachuk, ready to define each other's future. It is time for the main card of Zuffa Boxing 6.
Oscar El Carnal. You know, that's a great question. This is true. Even though Gilbert Burns is a small dude and he gave him hell on earth, right? But I think he's right, but I don't think Hamza was overrated. You know, I think we need to give credit to Strickland, bro. To be honest with you. LB, God bless you, sir. Yes, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. But this is a good question, man, because Hamza, let me put some music for our ears. Hamza was good, man. Hamza is good. Hamza is legit, man. I'm telling you. We're going into the Misael Rodriguez versus Andreas Katsurakis fight. No, I think it was a hell of a fight. I had only 2 rounds clear. The first round was clearly for Hamza, and the second round was clearly for Sean. From 3 to 5, I had it up in the air, man. That was a split decision. It wasn't. No, I think we need to tip our hat off to both dudes, to be honest with you. That's what I think. It was a hell of a fight. I enjoyed every moment of it, man. I'm so happy for Sean Strickland, to be honest with you. That's what I am. I'm happy for the man. Let's volume here. Okay. So what will be our survey question for today? Was Zach Chelly defeating Eric Morrell the upset of the year, guys? What do you think? Let me put it on the here. I say yes, but maybe you have another one.
And there is Shane Mosley Jr. You know, for years,
there's a Mosley Jr. arriving in the arena. Are you guys excited for this card? The fights have been pretty nice. I've seen some of the prelims. I saw some of Viloria versus Diaz, I think was the name, who beat him by unanimous decision. Very nice. Where was that? Survey question. Oh yeah.
The division within Zuffa when it comes to the contenders. Joe Tessitore, Max Kellerman, Andre Ward with you. Max, I'll start with you. What grabs your attention with this main event?
I mean, look, age is just a number. Shane is 35 years old, but he has had less wear and tear through his professional career than Bohachuk. And I think Shane has been fighting better recently than he did when he was a younger fighter. Bohachuk, meanwhile, let's not forget, after his very close loss to Virgil Ortiz at junior middleweight, in which he dropped Ortiz twice, and then subsequently Ortiz looked like maybe the best fighter in the division. I mean, Bohachuk was on top of the world just about. Since then, he lost to Brandon Adams decisively. He had an absolute war with
Okay, there we
Kayev.
go.
He's only 31 years old, but given the number of battles he's been through, the number of wars he has fought,
Yes.
is he a young 31 or an older 31?
Too early to tell.
To me, these might be fighters.
Max Kellerman, Andre Ward, and who's the other guy? I miss his name. Those are the three commentators, okay?
You know, every now and again, there's a fighter that comes along that tests you in a different type of way.
Second, I'm just finishing the survey question on both forums.
How prepared are you for this fight? Do you really think you can win? How tough is your mind? Bohachuk is going to ask those questions of Shane Mosley Jr. and Mosley Jr. when he's facing a
there we go. There we go. Okay. Oscar says, as far as it goes, Morel got upset bad. You can't play around and get by. Exactly. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you. He says, I 100% think that Benavidez' outcome got to his head and didn't take opponents as serious as he should, without a shadow of a doubt. That's the comment of the day, of the night. Yes. You can tell that he wasn't listening to Ronnie Shields. I don't think he's listening to Salas either. Nah, man. I mean, people talk, when you think about wasted talents, Berlanga doesn't come to mind, because to be a wasted talent, you have to be a talent first. Adrian Broner got to be a champion in multiple divisions. You know, at least he got there. You know, I mean, I can't think of a bigger. Well, let me think. I don't know. Maybe I gotta think about this, but I can't remember, bro. 2 years ago, I thought Morel was about to take over boxing. That's how bad it is. 2 years ago, I would have told you straight to your face, Morel is gonna take over boxing. And oh my goodness. I mean, and the thing is, I didn't mind the Benavidez fight. I did mind the Kataev fight. A whole hell of a lot. I know he popped dirty, but nah. LB says Morel's a better dancer now than fighter. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. He clowns around too much. You haven't even won one world title yet, bro. I know that he had the regular and the interim, whatever it is that Benavidez took from him, but nah, man, nah. At least get there first. I don't mind you clowning around if you get there first. You know, do something, because not working, bro. Not working. Maybe take some time off. You know, I don't know, man. Because you just changed trainers, so what are you gonna do? Change trainers again? I mean, who's the common? Is it any doubt now that the problem is you? Is there any doubt? Like, no way. If anybody want to pull up, feel free. But I don't know what else. There it is. LB says, I used to, bro. Me too. Come on, me too. Say that again. Like, seriously. Bro, this sucks. But listen, man, it goes to show you. Does it not? Goes to show you that talent alone don't cut it. You need the intangibles. You need the discipline. You need to conduct yourself a certain way, man. Like talent alone doesn't cut it. Happy Mother's Day, by the way, to all of you. Happy Mother's Day, LB, Oscar, anybody else listening. I hope you're all having an awesome day. I just called my mother 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes before I started the stream. So
that is the bedrock of motivation for these two men. And coming up next,
see, we got one vote for no, one vote for too early to tell. Love it. That's probably Oscar and LB. I love it. I say yes, but that's just me. But it is too early to tell. I mean, let's be real here. We're not even halfway through the year. You know, if Sander can pull it off against Boots, if I don't think Ray Ford beating Oshaki Foster will be upset of the year, but because Ray Ford is dangerous, you know. But who else could be? I don't think AJ knocking out Fury would be an upset of the year. It would be KO, something different. But upset of the year, who could it be? Let me think. of the fights that we know are upcoming, right? I don't know. Interesting question. Who's Ben Whitaker fighting again? He's fighting. Shit, I forgot. I know he's fighting at the Xander Boots undercard. Man, I can't. Oscar says, not just that. If you watch the fight, I can't get over the fact Morel allowed Chelly to hit him. Exactly. He was cutting angle, but wasn't countering. He was slipping until he wanted to trade. Yes. Yeah, and I don't know why how can I watched the highlights. I haven't been able to see the full fight yet, but I don't know. Something is off, man. I'm telling you, something is off. I'm not taking anything away from Zach Chelly, okay? Nothing. Nada. Something's off, man. Something's wrong. I'm telling you, something's wrong. Something's wrong. It could be psychological. It could be maybe some personal thing. I don't know. Something's wrong, man. That's the best I got. Something's wrong because you're not improving. You're not improving, you know? That's the problem. You're not improving. And you're still making the same mistakes. You're still clowning around. You haven't learned your lesson yet, bro. Like, seriously. And that's bad because Benavides beat you. Kataev put you on your ass, and a lot of people thought that he beat you. Okay, not me, but a lot of people thought that he beat you. And now this guy stops you. And he didn't even have that many KOs. Let me look at Zach Chelly's box record. Is this like a Bruno Soras type thing? Let me see. 17-9. He was 16 and with 8. No, okay, 50% knockout. You see what I mean? Like, it's not like he's been killing people. So I don't, LB says facts. He playing too much. Letting dudes hit him, bro. And listen, all due respect to Mr. Zach Chelly, if this guy's hitting you, imagine Callum Smith hitting you like that. Imagine what's the name, bro? Even Anthony Yard, imagine him hitting you like that. You're not gonna be able to get past those dudes. Like, let alone Bevo, Beterbiev, the big dogs. I mean, no way, man. Shit, man. And I can see that he has, you know what, bro? This is a perfect example of having everything except what's between your ears, man. Seriously. Oh, man, it sucks. Oh, they're doing a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo here. They're delaying this. Seems like a top rank thing here. Let me put some goodies here that I put on the Discord. Bazooka Limon versus Bobby Chacon. This gotta be top 5 greatest rivalries of all time. It's gotta be. Let me show some of this. Let me put the banner for my peeps here. Okay, here we go. Share screen. Some highlights here. This is not monetized. This is educational purposes only. Yes, it says right there. Okay.
Now Limon wings away at the body. Comes over the top to the right. Covering in the corner. The sensational Connor Beck is one of the many notable signings for Zuffa. Interesting reporting. Like how through the insider poll, a lot of big, fuzzy things happening at 147 pounds with Zuffa boxing. Connor Beck, super fight. Miguel Rodriguez has set the tone all week here in Vegas in his fight with Andres Catorce. We've come to make names for himself, but I'm going to show this super middleweight division. It'll be mine. Your winner, still undefeated, Miguel Rodriguez. Miguel Rodriguez
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Patient pressure fighter with a lot of heart. That kind of guy specializes in being the guy who punches.
Wow. The magic of punching in between, huh? Both of them are damn near out on their feet, bro. Woo! There it is. Unbelievable, Limon getting up, bro. Unbelievable, man. Turn around.
Plans on doing just that. Andres Katsarakis. Sometimes there's a lot to take away from results in the case of Katsarakis. He has a split decision win over Brandon Adams happened in 2024. So on this card, he's the only guy who's beaten Brandon Adams because Adams has 2 wins over Bohachuk and a win over Shane Mosley.
Oscar says Wardley easily going to be out for a year to year and a half. Absolutely. 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 That was Bobby Chacon versus Rafael Bazooka Limon. Oh, there it is. Andreas Katsurakis is in the ring. Defeated Brandon Adams. Okay. In a split decision. Okay, here we go.
At the time, it was a really good win. It was impressive. But since then, Brandon Adams on the undercard of Crawford Canelo beat Bohachuk going away. And this was at a time
yeah, split decision. Soraya Mahmutovic defeats Rafael Moni via split decision. Here's the official result. Okay.
A lot of people thought he won that fight. So in retrospect, the win over Adams for Katsarakis is even better.
Misael Rodriguez making his way to the ring. Okay. From Ciénega de Ceniceros, Mexico, 2016 Olympic bronze medalist. Okay, awesome. First, I think it says first time as an underdog.
Really helps a guy like this. Not everyone is as much of a self-starter as the guy sitting to my right, Andre Ward.
Okay, Katz is 28, Rodriguez 32, 2-inch height advantage for Katz, and 2-inch reach advantage for Rodriguez. It's going to be interesting. This is middleweights, 10 rounder, 160 pounds.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
It's going to be good.
Live from the Meta Apex here in Las Vegas, Nevada. A very good evening, and welcome to Zuffa Boxing 6. Mosley Jr. versus Bohachuk.
Joe Martinez is the announcer.
We are set to go 10 rounds and scheduled in the middleweight division. Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trunks, he weighed in 159 pounds. As a professional, he is perfect in 16 bouts, 16 victories, including 11 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, by way of Athens, Greece, here is the undefeated Andreas Katsarakis. In the closer ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He wears black trunks tonight and weighed in officially 159.5 pounds. In 2016, he captured Olympic bronze for Mexico. As a professional, He is perfect in 16 fights, 16 victories, including 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Presentado el orgullo invicto desde Parral,
16-0,
Mexico.
8 KOs, Misael Rodriguez.
El Chino Rodriguez. And the referee in charge of the action is Tony Weeks.
Tony Weeks referee.
Great job before proceed to instruction in the dressing room. Right here was good. Right here was good. I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Go on, protect yourself at all times. Let's go.
Let's go.
There are no guarantees in life, but on paper, this is a sensational action
I stared
matchup.
on there. That's from
The
it.
question is,
Nice face off.
can these two guys create something
Okay, middleweight.
special
How many
right
rounds?
now?
Shit, I forgot. I
Not
think it's
just a great
10.
matchup in terms of the competitiveness in the ring. Robert Garcia in one corner, Ronnie Shields in the other.
Yeah, 10
Well,
rounder.
it has been the case with Zuffa boxing, the matchmaking, and
Couple of jabs there, each.
positioning on the card that when we start the main card, this is sort of the all-action opener.
Stab jab
week
by
after week.
Rodriguez. 3 jabs to the head by Rodriguez. Nicely done. Another jab. Jab by Katz.
Can really handle himself. And Katsuraki specializes in making his opponent feel uncomfortable. What kind of fight is this going to be?
Freddie, you can see that Rodriguez's body just looks better this time out than last time. He made the
Rodriguez
comment
missed with the left
the
foot.
other day.
Nice
that for
head
that
movement
fight
by
we did
Katz
this
there.
winter, he was going to the sauna
1-1-2
to
attempt by
start
Katz.
the week
Didn't
out.
connect.
He hasn't done that
Jab
this
by
week.
Misael. A couple of right hands by Misael. Right hook by Rodriguez. Blocked by, partially blocked by Katz.
The first time out, but we should get a much better Rodriguez in this fight, given he doesn't have the weight issue.
There are all different ways to get to the scale to make a fight. He went about it in a more difficult way last time out. Now he's far better conditioned.
Katsuraki comes in a slight favorite. So Rodriguez is a plus 155 underdog, as I mentioned.
Nice exchange there.
3
The
upsets
corner.
on the
Okay.
show so far. Plus 541, plus 541, plus 310-1. And Rodriguez came out and was like giggling to start the fight.
Halfway through the round. Both men have done some work. Both men have done some work in this round. I think Katz has done a little bit more, but this is basically a swing round so far. Over a minute to go. Okay, couple of uppercuts, left hook by Katz. Close range there.
Just created enough space as they were leading up against each
1-1 to the body by Katz. Couple of uppercuts by Rodriguez. Left hook by Katz. Couple of jabs by Rodriguez. 1-1-2 and then left hook to the body by Katz. Blocked by Rodriguez. Nice 3-punch combo by Rodriguez. Couple of uppercuts. Yes. Man, this is a swing round already. Round 1 is a swing round. Let me put the link just in case anybody wants to go out. All in the fight, but let's see the surveys.
As he turned away.
He just threw a nice fluid 4-punch combination. Smiling. Katsuraki' aim is to wear the other guy out.
Great exchange right there. End the round. Man, I don't even know who to give that one to. Man, I don't know. I'm going to say Katz, but could very well go to Rodriguez.
Already unsafe. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Download Super today for a new user offer. $20 entry credit. No deposit. Just sign up and hit it now.
Before the work starts, fuel it right. Introducing Form Energy. Zero sugar, natural caffeine from green tea, no shortcuts.
Let me put the handle.
Nothing stops
Like this.
That means we deliver knockouts. Boom. We're heavy beings, hurricanes, and hellcats. And we're backing them with America's best powertrain limited warranty. Because nothing stops Brad.
Michelle Rodriguez and Andreas Kasarakis both landed 13 punches in round number 1. The venerable trainer
Round 2, here we go.
Shields turned to Andreas at the end of the first round, said, "We've got to be first. We have to
Right
dictate
hook by
pace."
Katz. Got him in the corner. Another right hook. Overhand right, actually.
Kasarakis, like most pressure fighters, goes better as the fight
Jab by
goes on.
Katz.
Pressure
Jab
fighters
by
are
Rodriguez
really
as well.
slow starters until they get, warmed up. But
One thing that I'm not liking too much is that Rodriguez, being the longer jab, is finding himself in the corner.
The trainer, Ronnie Shields, doesn't want to take any chances.
I mean, excuse me, against the ropes often. And in the corner, too. Now, of course, that's credit to Katz's pressure as well. Nice 3-punch combo by Rodriguez. Katz returning the favor. It's a good fight, guys. Say whatever you like about Zuffa. I just want to see great boxing, man. I don't give a damn if it's called bubblegum boxing. I want to watch good boxing, and that's what I'm watching.
And Rodriguez is the guy that will get into a lather, but he'll get into a rhythm, and that's what Ronnie is trying to stop.
Nice body work by Katz.
And so far, mission accomplished for this round, halfway through. Come on, hands free.
Okay, they're in the clinch now. Katz doing some body work. Nice 2-punch combo by Rodriguez.
Kasarakis is really in a smothering distance where he does his best work.
Nice body work by Katz. 3-punch combo to the body. That's what I'm talking
He's
about.
so far inside that when he throws these body punches, they're almost on the side of the hip as their target.
But Kasarakis is not the normal pressure fighter. He's a skilled, athletic pressure fighter. So normally where pressure fighters are being ranged to get hit, he'll take a step back, he'll block his shot off, and then counter.
No question, they're both intelligent. In their style, they fight with a lot of intelligence. Kasarakis, a patient, skillful pressure fighter.
Replays on the left showing you the body work from Kasarakis.
I think Rodriguez is used to when a guy gets inside. Okay, I can still have my
3-punch
way.
combo by Rodriguez. Nicely done.
This is using him.
Body punching by
Kasarakis is
Katz.
a tad faster than Rodriguez, so punch for punch, Kasarakis will get the better of that in most cases.
I know Rodriguez is still doing work here.
Yeah, trying to split the guard with that right uppercut.
He's going to do good work. Good fight.
It's good infighting.
But at this distance, it's Kasarakis having his way.
It's the hand speed.
Let's see it.
And the round 2.
Rodriguez's corner responds with the same urgency.
This was for Katz. This could be 1-1. I got Katz 2-0.
Pick more or less on the top plane. Discount pick available for new
Could be 1-1. Okay, that first round,
time across all
playing around, as you can see.
over 13 million users are already on the screen. Make your picks count and score up to 1,000 times your cash. Download Super today for a new user offer. $20 entry fee, no deposit. Just sign up and pick.
Michelle Rodriguez knockout win. He was hitting the target with so much ease.
Tomé la primera preparación, me siento muy bien preparado. La pelea también fue parte conmigo mismo, que los peleadores mexicanos arriba del ring sacamos el instinto de pelear.
Never looked like he sweated this.
Me siento muy fuerte y emocionado para seguir mostrándole a esta gran audiencia.
Okay, we're waiting for the start of round 3.
Boxing 1 when
Here we
Rodriguez
go.
outclassed Austin Deanda. Middleweight action here, round number 3, of course, the middleweight main event set to come your way.
Katz applying pressure, got him in the ropes, hit him with a 4-punch combo. Misael Rodriguez went with a 1-2. Okay. They're in the close range now. Nice punches there by Misael Rodriguez.
Tactics is how you get there.
Going on by Katz for short.
Then Rodriguez won. Ronnie Shields
That's the
was
thing. I
first,
think
but that
Rodriguez should
was
try and keep the fight in the middle of the ring.
lose pressure.
That's what I think.
First, after the second round that Katsarakis won, Robert Garcia in Rodriguez's corner was, well, he didn't seem to think there needed to be a strategic change. Just, hey, do X, Y, and Z.
It's a battle. It's a battle, guys. Battling on the inside. They're in the close range, right in the middle of the ring. I love it. But, you know, this is not the distance. This distance serves Cass much more than it serves Rodriguez. That's the problem. He's fighting Cass's fight more than anything. He needs to establish that jab as he did on the first round. As Rodriguez, that is. And try to get him with a 1-2 here and there, you know.
No room to go anywhere.
And Cass tries to move the ball through that. And Cass got some nice pressure to him, you know. Credit to him. Really. A couple of left hooks to the liver by Cass were blocked by Rodriguez.
The speed, Max, like I said earlier. Both fighters are willing. Both fighters throw good shots, well-placed shots. Just like we see right
Nice,
there.
Rodriguez. A couple of punches to the body, came with the uppercut up top. Cass returning the favor with a 3-punch combo. They're nose-to-nose battling, guys. Oh, this is entertaining. Yes, it's entertaining. This is like pro box on steroids, which is awesome, by the way.
I think he's fine at every distance, Max, but when you get in there, you feel the speed. We talk a lot about power in boxing.
Of course they got pro box don't got the pockets that they have, so that's why they are able to sign a Jai Fataya or Richardson Hitchens. Ooh, left hook by Katz. Oh, savage exchange. This is nice. 10 seconds to go in the third round. I'm going to give this one to Rodriguez. Katz 2-1, guys. I got to eat something. I'll be right back. I have to eat something.
Available for new users. Start winning. Pick anytime across all sports. 3 games or 5. Over 13 million users are already on season. Make your picks count. Score up to 1.
Because Katsarakis wins the foot game as well.
Right. That's really the difference. Katsarakis is where he wants to be. This is usually bad news when a pressure fighter is able to turn it on to the second round.
Katsarakis landed some good body shots right there. I saw Rodriguez lift up his leg with which means that those shots are bothering him.
It was that left hand that was right on the belt line, Trey, moments ago that did exactly what you described.
We're back from 4. I cut it halfway through, so I'm going to give my assessment of the round based on a minute and a half, not 3 minutes.
And it's not necessarily a search and destroy guy. Really wants you to come right to him.
That's the left hand to the body that you were describing, Trey.
Yes.
He really wants you to come right to him so he can, fly his track.
That's the thing. It's what Max Kellerman just said it too. Like, Misael Rodriguez is fighting too much in the distance that is not really convenient for him. It's more convenient for Katz. This distance right here, the close range. Misael Rodriguez being the longer fighter of the two needs to try to make this a mid to long range fight.
About being a really good inside fighter.
Fighting Katz's fight, basically. Too much. Too often. Here we go. This has been a very entertaining fight. What the hell is Tony Woods doing, stepping in like that?
You see Katsarakis get on his bully on the inside too. He wraps one of the arms of Rodriguez around, pushes him back and lets him know, I'm going to win the bully game as well.
And that's exactly what he's doing here in round number 4.
Katz 3-1 as far as I'm concerned. Okay. We're almost halfway through the fight. This could very well be 2-2, okay, depending on how you score round 1. Which, in my opinion, was a swing round.
He's going to get you. He's going to take you out if you do something like this. You have to stand tall. You have to continue to put in front of him. Stay in front of him, and whenever you can, you turn around and get out of his front. You have to stand tall, and then you're walking too much of him. One big strike, and he is going to knock you down. We do not want that. It is a very even fight. You know this is happening. We cannot take this opportunity right now because you are not standing tall. I want you to continue to move, and if you circle around,
Oscar says, Caballero vs. Triple D be the match to decide who is the best out of the new generation. So I still think Triple D is the best heavyweight outside of those. Better than Tyson Fury?
Just good work. No devastating shots, but shots that add up and pile up.
Interesting take. I think I agree. I think, Caballero is dangerous, man. I don't know. That's a hell of a fight. I'm leaning 60-40 Caballero in that way. Actually, you know what? Maybe 55-45, man. I don't know. Dubois, Dubois the man, bro. He only lost to the very, very best. And listen, JoJo wasn't no damn chopped liver either when he was coming up. He just got Zile Zhang. That's it. Man, I would love that fight. I would love that. Hey, let me ask you, Oscar. Do you prefer Caballero vs. Usyk or Caballero vs. Triple D? Which one do you prefer? Because I heard that Turkey wanted to do Caballero vs. Usyk later this year, which I love.
He punches himself into position, meaning he'll hit an arm, he'll hit the side of the body like that, then all of a sudden there'll be a shot to the head.
I mean, give that man a shot, bro. Everybody else got 2 shots. And he have 1?
No doubt he doesn't wait.
This is the problem with your Rodriguez throughout these years of being motivated, unmotivated, being locked in, then losing focus.
I don't think Rodriguez needs to try to make this in the mid to long range. I don't know why he keeps. I'll give some of the credit to Katz's pressure, but he finds himself in the close range way too much. There it is. See, hit him with a 3-piece right there in the mid range. That's what you need to do, man. Because clearly Katz is winning this fight as of right now.
And it's an inside kind of hand-fighting game that helps open up punching opportunities too.
Oscar says, yes, especially this Tyson Fury. Okay. No, that's true. Triple D vs. Caballero, definition of style contrast. That's so true.
by inches.
I prefer Triple D versus Caballero. Caballero, honestly, too early on the scene for Usyk, in my opinion. I agree with that. I actually agree with that. I just think that I just believe stylistically Caballero can give Usyk trouble. But to be honest with you, bro, when I look at his body of work, I gotta see a little bit more. I gotta see a little bit more. You know, that's the truth. You know, Oscar says first it was Parker, then Wardley, then Caballero. Like he got to fight all of the new generation. You mean it says first it was Parker, then Wardley, then Caballero. Like who's he? He got to fight all of the new generation.
Over 13 million users are already on free. Make your picks count and score up to 1,000 times. Download Zuffa today for a new user offer. Get $20 entry fee, no deposit fee. Just sign up and pick.
Yeah. Usyk. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, nothing left to say. Listen, if Usyk retires right after, bro, I wanted Usyk to retire ever since Fury won. So I'm good. Like Usyk can beat Rico and fade into the sunset, bro, and he's good. But yeah, I'm with you, man. I want to see because here's the thing. If Caballero can get past Dubois, then we'll know for sure he's the man. I don't know for sure yet, as much as I like it. Round 6.
Target the arms specifically, which over the first half of fights, there have been notable fighters throughout history whose plan has been, especially the bicep, aim for the bicep because it makes it harder in the later rounds for the opponent to throw anything before.
Trey, what's that feel like?
It's like you've done 100 push-ups. The blood rushes to the area, and you can throw, but just not with the same strength and consistency that you would early in a fight.
How Rocky Marciano won a lot of fights. How Leon Spinks upset Muhammad Ali. This rope backfired because when Ali tried to summon the flurries late, there was nothing on them because his biceps had been targeted throughout the fight.
Simple foot game on display for Rodriguez right here. He's just walking around Rodriguez. He's not spinning, he's just walking around, and he's landing shots as he turns, and as Rodriguez turns, he's trying to find him.
Rodriguez has this height of the distance he wants, and he's fought brilliantly on the inside.
Both fighters asking the other questions. How well was training camp? How much did you put out? How mentally ready are you? This is why you don't cut corners in preparation, because you can find yourself not in the boxing match, but a fight like this, and the whole world is going to see what you did and what you didn't do right.
By the way, Oscar,
sometimes a pressure fighter, an inside fighter, is using
Hamzat is going to light heavyweight, which was a foregone conclusion, obviously. But Dana White said it.
And he's seeing counters and catching counters and avoiding it. He's not just relying on kind of the body-to-body stuff and the hand fighting. He's really seeing everything that's coming at him, it seems.
He's in a groove right now, Max. Rodriguez. He's in a groove right now. He's rolling. And Rodriguez has to find an exit. He has to do something to get some respect from Rodriguez, but every time he tries, something like that will happen. Rodriguez will put him back in his place, and then Rodriguez will go right back to work.
Rodriguez's defense, for a guy who does not move his head a lot, has been really good this fight. As I say that, of course, he gets caught, but considering the distance in which he's fighting, he's hit a lot of shots.
Short right hand on the inside by Rodriguez. And just more insane from Rodriguez.
Rodriguez did a little work in the last 30 seconds.
Hates to know sports. Pick more or less on top player. Discount pick available for new users. So start winning now. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 13 million users are already on the Make your picks count and score up to 1,000 times your cash.
I'll be right back. I
Download
gotta make
Zuffa
a
today
call.
for a new user offer. Get $20 entry fee. No deposit.
Corner. It's the expression on Katsarakis' face. Joe, it was his response to what she'll say. He was smiling the whole time. He was happy. He's happy to be here. He's happy to be in this kind of fight. And he knows he's got it. You know, he knows everything his coach is saying he's able to do.
4 rounds to go, Trey. Central theme being, I just need you thinking right now. Just need you thinking. Punch, walk.
Some of what we're seeing from Katsarakis and in this fight is he just wants it more than Rodriguez. He can point out the skill set, the nice things that Katsarakis is doing, the coaching in the corner, but it's something in Katsarakis that is on display that Rodriguez, when he puts up a fight and some resistance, he hasn't crossed that other threshold, that willingness to be tired in a different type of way, to pull away in this fight. Katsarakis, though things started off very evenly, there's not even anymore.
No, it's not.
But I think also Rodriguez has a kind of relaxed style. And so far in his pro career, that's been fine. He's handled everything that's come his way in that style. But here's a guy whose intensity is needed. It's overcoming his relaxed style. And by the way, as we've been saying, this Rodriguez is fighting better again the last round so far in this.
You don't become a bronze medalist like Rodriguez without knowing A, how to win fights, and B, when a fight is slipping away. He knows this fight is slipping away. He's just not willing to do what it takes internally to meet Katsarakis right where he is and push the fight in his direction.
I think it's something we talk about sometimes, Andre, where you can show a lot of heart by just kind of slugging it out.
One level of toughness.
And then the next level of toughness is, can you discipline yourself, even when the fight gets sloppy, to try to make it back into the kind of fight that favors you? And it's like Rodriguez has given up the idea of making it his kind of fight and is willing to fight Katsarakis' fight. It's tough in one sense, he's fighting well, but in another way, it lacks the discipline that he might need to win this fight.
Letting those hands
How
go.
Rodriguez is coming on.
Ready to the 7th round. Oh, he is throwing Leatherman right back to the belt line goes Katsarakis. Oh, Rodriguez is bringing it here down the stretch of round 7.
He's throwing, but half or maybe more than half of those shots are not landing for Rodriguez.
But over the last round and a half, Andre, it does seem to me that Rodriguez has taken it to another level.
Zuffa is each sports hates to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Discount pick available for new users. So start winning now. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 13 million users are already on Zuffa. Make your picks count and score up to 1,000 times your cash. Download Zuffa today for a new user offer. $20 entry fee. No deposit. Just sign up and pick now.
Combos, just like you did the last round. All of a sudden, do not respect this guy, okay? Get 3 more rounds. That's what you need. Now you don't stop this. You have to walk him back.
Nice work from both fighters here. Katsarakis pushes Rodriguez back to get off. Rodriguez tried to step around and land a few shots. Some landed, some didn't. But he had a better last round. He let his hands go. Even though a lot of those shots, as you see, were picked off from Katsarakis, at least Rodriguez threw, and you never know when the judges are scoring and if those are piling up points.
High connect total for him in that round 7 with 28 punches landed. What does our unofficial judge have to say? Skipper Kelp, what say you?
Tess, this has been an absolute war, but I have Katsarakis pitching a shutout, 70-63. He's winning technically, physically, and strategically. His inside work and body attack is incredible.
Listen, Skip ain't giving you any sympathy rounds to keep it close. I think Rodriguez won the first round. I think the last round was close.
Rodriguez has to step on the gas right now, Tess. And it still may not be enough, but he has to put himself in position to try to turn the tide in this fight now.
See if he lets those hands go here.
Katsarakis' output has slowed down a little too.
It definitely has.
Must have hurt me.
Peaked in round 3 and round 5. 33 punches landed, 34 punches landed.
And Rodriguez is taking advantage.
He's trying to.
Yeah, by the way, there's all that stuff imposing as well, getting inside, the inside technique. Katsarakis has also just been sharper throughout the fight. Punches land more crisply. They're placed a little bit better. If Rodriguez did win the first round, and if he won the last round, like the 7th round, which was competitive, if he wins this round, then I could see a judge's scorecard that after 8 has it 5-3. That means the fight's still in the balance, even without a knockdown or knockout.
Rodriguez has enough offensive power and skill. He's a good enough fighter where he can put himself in position to close the gap that he has to put.
Yeah, it feels like he has to catch Katsarakis with something fight ball.
Picks up the pace just a little bit here. Drives down the right hand.
Last 2 rounds much closer, I think, than the couple before them.
Katsarakis' work rate has definitely slowed.
Rodriguez has that little vet move where he holds with the left hand and hits with the right.
Sleeper is the sports hates to know sports. Think more or less on top players. Discount kit available for new users. Start winning now. Pick anytime across all sports. Pre-game or buy. Over 13 million users are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count and score up to 1,000 times your cash. Download Sleeper today for a new user offer. $20 entry. No deposit. Just sign up and hit me.
Sergey Bohachuk, 27 wins, 24 knockouts, a contending middleweight. Originally from Ukraine, and his mom, Valentina, for the first time flying and traveling to see her son fight all the way here in Vegas for this big main event set to come your way, topping Zuffa Boxing 6. Bohachuk against Shane Mosley Jr.
Well, Katsarakis has essentially, until about the 6th, 7th round, really been impressive, using his elbows and shoulders to create space for his punches, just basically legal inside fighting. Rodriguez has used his left hand, cup the head of and hold the head of Katsarakis and whack him with the right hand. Something the ref has not yet noticed. Not yet noticed.
I think Tony Weeks was just enjoying the action.
As we all have been, by the way. 203 punches landed by Katsarakis, 175 by Rodriguez.
Just when it looked like the fight was getting away from Rodriguez, toward the end of the 6th round, he's come on and it is very competitive again.
End of the 6th round, the entire 7th round, and then the work rate of Katsarakis slowing in round number 8. That opens up an opportunity for Rodriguez.
Why those early rounds in a fighting where not a ton happens are so important. I think why Ronnie Shields jumped on Katsarakis in the corner right after the first.
And now at this mid-range, you see how it benefits Rodriguez as well.
This is well, the mid-range is for Rodriguez's distance for sure.
Initially, I thought Katsarakis was taking a round off. And even though he's still punching right now, this is less of a work rate. I'm starting to think it's fatigue setting in for Katsarakis.
It seems that way, Trey.
Rodriguez landed a good right hand early in the round. He's picking Katsarakis up with some uppercuts like that one. He's doing a better job kicking the shots on the inside now.
Katsarakis is still throwing, but not the same intentionality, not the same dominance that we've seen him throughout this fight.
Right. And it's not all of a sudden, it's been good right uppercut from Katsarakis, but it's been trending in that direction for about 3 rounds now. I'm not saying Rodriguez has won all those rounds or any of them necessarily, but these are tougher rounds to score than 2 through 6.
Rodriguez better keep his eyes on his opponent because Tony Weeks will not bail you out. He's a veteran, whereas he looked at Rodriguez and said, fight on. Katsarakis got hit with the same shot on borderline in the back of the head. He didn't even respond. He just continues to fight.
It is fatigue, Andre, because all of those skills that Katsarakis was employing up until the 6th round are getting kind of sloppier. The only reason for that is if he's fatigued.
Remember, a 366-day playoff for Katsarakis.
You understand why he set a ridiculous work rate early in the fight.
This is you ready to finish this fight? This is the last round. This is everything. You have everything you got. Start with the jabs, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then whatever he gets in short distance, start putting those hooks from the left to the right, and then you finish it with the other. And then circle around him and continue to attack him, okay? And if he catches you, you have to counter as strong as you can. 1, 2, 3 strikes, everything with the combo. This is it. He's not like this. He's not like this. He doesn't like what he did. This is it. This is the last round. This is it.
His celebrity girlfriend, Anna Laura Gonzalez.
This is the 10th and final round.
You see the concern in her eyes. You heard the words of Robert Garcia, the trainer of Miguel Rodriguez. 10th and final round. Skip, Belt, how do you have it scored?
I have an 88-84. I gave Rodriguez the last 2 rounds. He's going to need a knockdown and knock out something good right here.
Look, Skipper is a great judge, and he is sitting here scoring the fight, not calling it. I trust his part over mine. However, I think if Rodriguez wins this 10th round, he could get out of here with a draw.
Well, you mentioned there were a couple swing rounds earlier, so if they swung that way, undoubtedly that would be the case.
I think you could give Rodriguez the 1st, 7th, 8th, and 9th. But it is like when you could give one guy rounds, but it could go either way, and the other guy decisively won rounds, that guy usually gets the decision.
By the way, I felt, Trey, I think you feel the same. Katsarakis decisively won rounds when he was on the inside in rounds 2, 3, 4, 5. All those early and middle rounds, he was dominating on the inside.
And it's not like he's not fighting back in these rounds that we're giving to Rodriguez. He's still very effective, just not as effective as he's been.
I mean, who's winning this one, right? Like, they're both doing good work. But maybe Rodriguez is doing a little better work.
And Rodriguez
Straight right hand comes in.
Now he basically just shook Katsarakis up. It's just until about the end of the sixth round, Katsarakis' shots had so much mustard on them, and the sting seemed to be gone from them.
Yeah, it's more of a thudding shot now, not as much as it was. But Katsarakis has to figure it out because he's on a good fight up to this point. He's giving it away little by little against Rodriguez. Rodriguez is looking for a knockout.
By the way, the fight that he won against Brandon Adams, terrific win for Katsarakis, was a lot like this. It was really kind of a could have gone either way type fight. Maybe more Katsarakis' way and got the split decisions.
Good last round, fellas.
It really is.
Good fight. I think you got 5 rounds in this fight. That one for short Katsarakis.
Agreed.
And 5 rounds you could have given to Rodriguez. Let's see what happens in these closing seconds. Will they determine the fight?
A good punch here can put a stamp on the round for either fighter.
There's the clap. And here's the lever.
Man, that's a hell of a fight.
Good fight, and then they know it.
That's a hell of a fight.
This is going to be real interesting to see how the judges having it. Both 16-0 for now.
This one is sports. Hates to know sports. Pick more or less from the top player. Discount pick available for new users. So start winning now. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 13 million users are already on Zuffa. Make your picks count and score up to 1,000 times your cash. Download Zuffa today for a new user offer. Get $20 entry fee, no deposit fee. Just sign up and pick now.
Before the work starts, fuel it right. Introducing Form Energy. Zero sugar, natural caffeine from green tea, no shortcuts.
Real contest. Perfectly mixed. That water.
Another hard burner of a fight, but skillful, high-level stuff from both guys. Very even early on where Rodriguez gave just as much as he took, and Andreas Katsarakis started to pull away with subtle, crafty moves where he would roll the shots of Rodriguez and land his own shots like we saw right there. And he started to outwork Rodriguez. He looked like he wanted it more than Rodriguez. He would let off the better, flashier, cleaner combinations with Rodriguez being a bronze medalist and a very skillful, crafty guy himself. He wasn't going to go away easy. He too made adjustments at the end of the fight, the 8th, 9th, and 10th round, as Katsarakis started to fade. Let's see what the judges have to say.
We often talk about the decisions fighters make. In that 10th and final round, they made the decision to go for it. After some production dip, all of a sudden, 33 punches landed by Katsarakis, 32 landed by Rodriguez in that final round. Skip Kelp, what was your final card?
I had a 97-93 for Katsarakis. I gave Lisa Hell the last 3 rounds, and some of them early rounds could have gone to him. This is going to be interesting.
This is going to be real interesting, so let's go up to the ring to Joe Rodriguez.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 10 exciting rounds
we're back.
of boxing, we go to the
We are back.
scorecards. One more time, Las Vegas, for these 2 middleweight warriors. Show your
Oscar says,
representation.
Efe Ajagba versus Caballero, very under the radar. I personally, yes.
And here are the judges' totals. Weisfeld scores at 99-91. DeLuca, 97-93. Santos, 96-94. All for your winner by unanimous decision. Remaining undefeated from Athens, Greece.
Cats.
You know, you get widespread scores, but this is what we said. If you feel the Katsarakis rounds were his,
They were clearly his. Meanwhile, 97-93, 96-94 will go up to the ring to Max.
What do I call you? Do I call you Cats? What do you want me to call you? Cats. Everyone calls you Cats. That was a hell of a fight. Congratulations. After the first round, that I thought
Cats won the fight. Andreas
Ronnie
Katsurakis.
Shields jumped on you in the corner. He saw something he didn't like. He wanted
Jack
to change
versus
the fight.
Cavalier, man.
What
I
did
love
he
it.
tell you?
I love it.
First of all, let's start by
Let's see the survey. 2 votes, 1 apiece.
thanks to the organization Zuffa Boxing for running this hell of a show and this amazing fight. Big thanks to all my coaching staff, my management. So let's go back to your question. After a year layoff, I needed 3 minutes apparently. When I got to the corner, Ronnie always knows how to activate me.
I can't think of many fighters that I've seen from Greece. This is awesome. I can't think of too many fighters that I remember being from Greece. This is great. It's like Lester for Guatemala. You know, it's great to see fighters. You know, what's the name of that Indian fighter? Man, I can't remember. It's great to see that. You know, it's great to see representation of countries that we didn't necessarily see before. At least off the top of my head, I can't remember another fighter. Well, Michael Katsidis. Where was Michael Katsidis from? Was he from like Greece or what? Was he like second generation? Because Katsidis is a Greek name. No, from Australia. Okay.
Did you feel the layoff at all? We were speculating ringside maybe a long layoff, and so the fight.
No, I can't think of too many fighters that I've seen from Greece.
So I wouldn't say if I lost, but at the beginning of the week I was a little sick, I was under the weather. I was a little afraid because of that. My condition would show up or not. Thankfully, my condition didn't disappoint. Again, after the 6th round, I think he just put some combos together and he maybe stole some impressions, but I feel like a guy at work.
Did you think you needed to win the last round to be sure?
Not really, but I've seen some clear results, so why not?
Late in the fight, Ronnie was telling you what he wanted from you, and you had a big smile on your face. What was that about?
Look,
And Bacoli has basically taken himself out of the picture. Who knows what that guy's. There's another one. I was singing his praises a couple of years ago and disappeared like a fart in the wind. As soon as that payday, you want your payday. Happened against Park.
You now have a win against Misael Rodriguez, undefeated. What's next?
I mean, it's pretty obvious. I respect and I like both Mosley and Bohachuk, but I want the winner of this fight.
He said he wants the winner of the main event.
That was awesome. Can't wait to see you soon.
Andreas Katsurakis, 17-0 with a crowd-pleasing style. Ronnie Shields, to see him by his side, did an excellent job.
Well done, Katz.
The fighter said
Well
so
done, buddy.
himself as he advances himself to contend in the middleweight division here in Zuffa Boxing. Of course, the other side of that is suffering your first defeat as a pro, an Olympic medalist who gave his best down the stretch, and his celebrity girlfriend, Andreas Katsurakis, a big win tonight.
You lost that fight, Rodriguez. I don't know what the heck. I mean, I don't know. I missed a couple of rounds.
I'm at a point in my life now where every fight is the biggest.
Unanimous decision.
Whenever I need to bring it on fight night, I'm going to bring it out. Zuffa saying.
So we're waiting for the co-main event now, which is Julian Rodriguez versus Pereira.
Doesn't matter who it is.
Katsurakis just won by unanimous decision to Misael Rodriguez. So we shall see. The fight was entertaining. I enjoyed it. You know, I just want to see some great boxing. That's all I want to see. Good boxing. That's it.
Already on City. Make your picks count and score up to 1,000 times your cash. Download Super today for a new user offer. Get $20 entry fee. No deposit. Sign up and pay cash.
What's your prediction for this fight?
Before the work starts,
Put it on the chat.
introducing formulators.
Let me put up the.
Natural caffeine from green tea. No shortcuts.
There it is.
Saturday, June 6th.
Okay. Yeah, they're announcing now Ryan Rosicki. Oh, that's right. They signed Jack Massey as well. He's fighting Chivon Clark. What is it? Saturday, June 6th. Okay? Less than a month from today. That's going to be good. That's Zuffa 7, I think.
It's already been a wild afternoon. Turning into this dynamic scene as the sun sets to the west and the Vegas Strip ablaze in all the magnificent lights.
Okay. I think these are welterweights. 25-1, 15 KOs. Julian Rodriguez, Jason Pereira, 21-0, 15 KOs.
He goes up against Boston's James Varela.
Both got 15 KOs. Julian Rodriguez got a little more wins in their fights. Julian Rodriguez 25-1-1, 15 KOs, and Jason Pereira 21-0, 15 KOs.
Fighter so far. He's got an undefeated record and being thrown in the deep end.
I ain't got the foot. I'm putting on. Being here a long time.
Bro, it's nice to light on his feet. What makes Julian Rodriguez dangerous, he can punch with both hands.
Oh, good work from Rodriguez.
The second I start seeing him diminishing, that's when I'm going to go in for the kill.
Pereira's a tall, rangy fighter. Will almost always have the height and reach advantage.
Boy, I love combinations like that.
I'll tell you the real reason to
Show
watch
some
this
highlights
fight.
here.
Julian Rodriguez lands those two monster shots.
I'm flattered. Your Honor is confident that.
And then if Pereira gets somehow beaten,
I think these are welterweights. I'm not sure. I'll give you the answer in a second.
boxer puncher just arrived.
And it's the hammer time, all 2026.
I'm a fight. Damn sure it's going to be worth watching. It's going to be nothing but fireworks today.
Well, there are moments in boxing when we all just find
We'll get
out.
in a
And
second.
that moment
Pereira's
is now
making his
for
way to the
James
ring
Varela.
from
Headed up
Newton,
the
Massachusetts.
New England club show level, as height, as size, as ability. The question is, can he now step up to a moment like this?
James Pereira, long, rangy fighter. Never been in with anything like Hammerhand Rodriguez. But I think he does his best work, Joe.
Maria 78, welcome to the channel.
Tries to get inside.
Any idea how I can
Pereira's
stream without
punch,
Paramount?
and he
Not
catches
really.
these guys coming in.
Sorry.
Rodriguez is going to have to try to get inside. And that's Pereira's best shot.
Yeah, Pereira's 6'3", Hammerhand's 5'8". So that is the distinct advantage, but level of competition and experience clearly on the other side. Heidi.
Well, Julian Hammerhands Rodriguez says his focus has completely reset under the Zuffa boxing. Out here to train for Zuffa Boxing 1 in January to Las Vegas, that is, and he didn't go back. He's been training here ever since. Told me he plans to make the move permanent after this fight here tonight. He said this is where stars
Julian Rodriguez making his way to the
He
ring
mentioned names like Elvis Presley, Michael
from
Jackson. He
Hoboken,
said, not to
New
mention
Jersey.
all the legendary boxers who learned to
From
navigate
Paducah,
under the
New
bright lights of Las Vegas.
Hoboken, New
He's
Jersey.
on a 4-fight win streak, and he told me his confidence.
You can see that with the bounce in his step. The contending welterweight with another big opportunity, a chance for Rodriguez to again impress, perhaps land bigger fights within the Zuffa welterweight division. Of course, all the signings, all the news out there that you've been hearing, you know what could await. So the tail of the tape.
Julian Rodriguez, 31 years old. Pereya, 33. Oh, wow. Julian Rodriguez, 5'8". Pereya, 6'2.5". And Pereya has a 6.5-inch reach advantage. Both orthodox, and yes, these are welterweights, 147. How many rounds? I don't know yet. Oscar says, given the rumors saying Itama wants to avenge Wardley, how likely? Actually, it's kind of likely because they have him sitting at number one, man. They got him sitting over there at number one. He's fighting out of St. Petersburg, Florida, against Pereira. Exactly, right? That's the problem. That's the problem with putting him at number one, because anything less than the top dog looks like you're coasting, you know? I don't know how beating Jermaine Franklin gets you number one at heavyweight. I'm still trying to figure that out, you know? But I guess it does. I mean,
147 pounds. His record stands at 25 victories, just one defeat. 15 big wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of and representing Bergen County, New Jersey. Here is Hammerheads, Julian Rodriguez.
I prefer Caballero. But here's the thing, Oscar. Like I heard from, well, not from, like I saw on Twitter that Itama's management said that they're looking for Murat Gassiev. That's who they're looking for, to have this kid become a champion before 22. I don't know. They wanted to be the youngest heavyweight champion after Mike Tyson. They're just hell-bent on that, and I got this bad feeling, bro, that this is going to end up backfiring, but hopefully I'm wrong, because I love the kid. I actually love this. Wrong one. Wow, Pereya is like a Fundora type, huh? I mean, at least on the body type. Good God, 6'2.5" at welterweight? Are you kidding me?
Really flashes his power, catching shorter fighters on the way in.
Golly.
Rodriguez can't overthink with Barella.
Man, this is going to be tough.
Come behind his jab. He feels the time is right. He has to go with his offense. The best shot for Rodriguez is to start.
He got 20 plus fights, so you know he's been in there. So.
Letting Barella know early on that there's a difference in class. Let's Barella get warmed up. He could be in this run and start to make Rodriguez look bad, start to make him frustrated, and that's actually a win for Barella.
You know, if you look at Rodriguez, how many guys jump to mind with his kind of style? Boxer, puncher.
Doing a lot of jab feints, but yeah.
Heavy-handed.
Julian trying to slip through that long-ass jab to land something.
Miguel Cotto, maybe someone like that, or who else really jumps to mind with that style?
Yeah, by Pereya. Yeah, he got a interesting game to him so far. You know? He's how many? 10 rounds. Yeah. The main event is 10 rounds.
There's an abrasion there just to the side of his right eye.
First minute, 30 seconds. And this is what you don't want to see Rodriguez doing too much of. He's going to do some of that. It's early. You got to figure out his range. You got to figure out how to get behind the long jab like he just did right there. But he can't get into the posing battle with Barella, because Barella, even though he may not be doing more, he'll win that battle because people don't expect him to survive the duration of this fight.
A lot of people are sleeping on a Jagba, Oscar. I feel, well, I mean, he drew against Bakoli, but I think he's nice, man. I'm telling you, I think he's nice.
And because it's the taller, rangier guy, the other has to get inside. The shorter opponents want to get to the
They have another prospect coming out of Nigeria. His name is Emmanuel Odiase. Pay attention to that guy.
Solid, good round for Rodriguez. You can see the difference in class.
Yeah.
Stop. I got you. 10 seconds.
Man, Julian Rodriguez. Oh, man, I don't know. This is going to be a tough
round one. Take a short break and show you how that abrasion started.
This is a tall order in the literal sense.
Discount pick available for new users. So start winning. Pick anytime across all sports. Free game or buy. Over 13 million users are already on Zuffa. Make your picks count and score up to 1,000 times your cash. Download Zuffa today for a new user offer. $20 entry. No deposit. Just sign up and pick.
It's not really sitting on you, right? When you get back,
Corner Julian Rodriguez.
put the pressure, touch the pressure, and go to that body. Start touching it. Right? Right?
Veteran Cup man Rudy Hernandez, one of the best in
Man,
the
we're
business.
talking about how many?
Dealing with that. That's how it happened.
6
right there.
inches,
That
over 6
jab
inches
that
height
Morello
advantage
was
and
backing
over
up
6
and
inch
lances
reach
just
advantage.
inside
That's
the
too
eye.
much, man.
that
That's
redness that we see.
unreal. This guy is the like Sebastian Fundora type. Seriously.
Like to see
Zuffa Boxing got their own giraffe man, like PVC got.
Big shots in the first round.
Who's Espinosa with? The other giraffe man, Espinosa is with.
He can reach him the way that he did. He can get the shot in that he really wants.
I think it's top rank, but I can't.
When he chooses to do something, it's kind of doing what he wants. But even that little jab,
Nice. Rodriguez connected with a few blows there. Okay.
It didn't look like he landed hard, but it lets the market that produced the reaction from Rodriguez.
Pereya's not establishing his jab as much as he did in round one.
Hammerhand's working his way to the
Oh, let me
inside.
score
He does
this
firing off the combinations here
one.
in round two.
1-0.
Rodriguez last time out against Kane Sandoval, a relentless pressure fighter, rat-a-tat-tat, undefeated. This time out against a tall, rangy puncher.
Sandoval came in 17-0. That was Zuffa Boxing 1 back on January 23rd. By the way, Rodriguez that night won a performance bonus.
Yep, and Corella 21-0. Okay, the competition has been.
Rodriguez doing a lot better in this
Very
round.
different looks, very different styles. Both guys used to winning. And so far tonight, Rodriguez is having his way as expected.
Those punches that Corella is missing with against Rodriguez, they typically landed against previous opponents. He's realizing that there's a difference here, not just offensively, but also defensively.
Yeah, definitely defensively. I was mentioning that earlier to somebody just going back and watching tape of some of those club shows back in New England, that Corella's a superstar recently at that level. And that's exactly the drop-off you see is defense.
I think Pereya should let go his right hand a little bit more.
Even a
You know,
guy playing A-ball.
he's bouncing, doing a little pendulum. There it is. 1-1-2 by Pereya through the right hand as well. Just missed.
Seems like it's going to happen. Something like that's going to have to happen. Rodriguez's going to have to make a bad mistake for Corella to land something hard.
Corella's throwing, it's just not landing. But he has to keep throwing. He can't allow Rodriguez to get comfortable. And Rodriguez is pretty much comfortable now, but he has to try to keep him uncomfortable as much as he can by trying to land at something.
I mean, Corella's credit.
Like Andre Ward just said, Pereya just gotta keep making Rodriguez.
I think Rodriguez is buying his time. I think he's slowly closing the distance.
Nice Rodriguez there. Nice jab by Rodriguez.
Rodriguez is closing the distance, but anytime Rodriguez wants to throw, he typically lands clean.
Does feel this by like something big.
I don't know. I think this is a Rodriguez one, to be
Obviously,
honest with you.
because Rodriguez lands a big punch, but he isn't it with a punch.
I think it is.
Much more active second round here. And Meta Apex, our co-feature 10-round.
This is 1-1 as far as I'm concerned.
Discount pick available for new users. So start winning now. Pick anytime across all sports. Free game or buy. Over 13 million users are already on Zuffa. Make your picks count and score up to 1,000 times your cash. Download Zuffa today for a new user offer. Get $20 entry limit, no deposit. Just sign up and pick.
Before the work starts, fuel it right. Introducing Form Energy. Zero sugar, natural caffeine from green tea, No shortcuts. Real cocktails. Perfectly mixed. Have water.
On May 15th, Beth and Rick are back in the series Duck Ranch, starring Bohachuk, Kelly Riley, and Harrison and Becky. Duck Ranch, May 15th on Paramount Plus.
Look at the feet of Rodriguez slowly creeping forward, getting low. Every time he gets low, he takes a little bit more ground. Perella doesn't even see it.
Once he gets that real estate on the inside, that's where he's letting those hands go.
Yeah, that's a great observation, right? He's creeping into Perella's range without Perella realizing it.
It's hard to
by
recognize.
inches.
Okay,
It's hard
round
to
3.
recognize
There
that
you
without
go.
a deep amateur background or a deep professional background.
1-1-3.
This time
Miss
and
with the
time
3.
again. Perella has
Perella.
this is the subtle thing, and then all of a sudden, oh,
1-2 by Perella, keeping Rodriguez honest. That's what he needs to do more and more and more.
That's Perella's only shot.
Rodriguez just, man,
the shorter
keeps
arm
falling
fighter
short, you know.
starts to land double
If
jab.
Perella can sustain that for the whole fight, he should win.
6.5 inch
But it's a big if.
advantage for Perella. Doubling up that jab.
Nice right hand by
Doesn't
Perella.
matter by way of
Rodriguez is
hammer
gonna
hands.
have to,
Almost
not
6
now,
degrees,
but
bro. 5'8".
I don't know, round 7, 8-ish, he's gonna have to roll the
Take
dice.
advantage of it and start to dominate.
He's gonna
the
have
fight.
to
He doesn't
roll the
wanna
dice
keep
and
the fight
probably
at this
eat
rate and at this
something
pace the whole fight.
to
He
land,
needs
to
win
try to
for
land
Perella,
something,
who
you know.
is supposed to be outmatched on paper.
Because on the long range,
what it is about fighting.
even though Perella is not like
Game
hitting him
recognized
too
game,
much,
right?
he's
Perella has to
active
do
enough,
something.
whereas he's super uncomfortable. He can't figure this out.
Some kind of danger from Perella, not just steamroll. What is Perella doing that is kind of, look, Rodriguez winning every round, but that's keeping Rodriguez honest at this point.
I can't say that he's doing anything yet. Right now, it looks like Rodriguez is setting something up. We're having the same conversation in the 7th, 8th round.
Then we can
talk about what Perella's doing to stop Rodriguez.
Now
from
Perella
actually-
also needs to avoid
He's in
getting
range, Rodriguez.
the
He
ring
has
fall
range.
off, you know, on him. So he needs to try to keep this in the center of the ring using his jab and his feet,
If he wasn't 21 and 0,
and his length, obviously.
he would still be there, right? He has to be doing
because
something.
Rodriguez got some
He's
quick
got
feet.
2 arms. He's got a flicking
You know,
jab.
he
got a
can
flicking
be
hand,
right up
hasn't
in your
really
face in no
landed.
time.
But nobody wants to get hit by that. Nobody wants to risk a cut. So he's doing the defensively, just the overall.
I actually
right thing
think
to
round
do
2
right
went
now.
to
But
Rodriguez.
I'm looking
I
for
don't think
Rodriguez to
Perella
start
did
to land
almost
something
anything in
similar.
that round.
2 arms is always a plus. I think that's good going to a fight. Both arms is good.
10 seconds.
Advantageous. Now parry that right hand.
Mm-hmm. 1-2. Even if it lands on the glove, it serves its purpose. It's keeping the guy honest. It's giving him a reason to think twice. You know? So Perella 2-1 as far as I'm concerned. That's the end of round 3.
Pick any time across all sports, pregame or live. Over 13 million users are already on Sleep. Make your picks count and score up to 1,000 times your cash.
It's an interesting fight, but it is difficult because there's such a supreme height and reach advantage.
Sign up.
I mean, my goodness, how does a guy almost 6'3"
First start went crazy.
weighs 147? How does that happen? Well, I guess the same reason why what's the name? A guy 6'1", if he knows I can make 126. I guess it's the same type of man. Unbelievable, man. The disparity in size and reach is
Zuffa Boxing won back on January 23rd.
Night and day.
It eclipsed everything that led up to that victory against the previously undefeated.
Okay, here we go, round 4.
Just as important, it seemed like on that night, Julian Rodriguez really set the tone for Dana White's installment of this grand boxing right from the start. Oh, gets to the inside.
1-2 by Rodriguez. Okay. 1-2 by Rodriguez. I see you. That's what I'm talking about. And Perella shelling up. Oh. This is your chance, Rodriguez. Pereya shelling. Oh, 4-5-6 punch combo by Rodriguez. Now we're talking. Wow, Rodriguez, huh? I love it. Rodriguez is making it. Rodriguez. Well, right now, we're back to normal. Right now, Pereya is in the center of the ring, establishing his jabbing. Oh, there we go. Leaping jab by Rodriguez, connected. Champ Ross, how you doing, brother man? God bless you. One of my favorite people, Champ Ross, in the house. How you doing, sir? God bless. Man, I gotta tell you something. Oh, he dropped him. Woo! Rodriguez just dropped Pereya on his ASS. He dropped him on his ASS.
He says he's good, but we're
halfway through the round. It was a long time to. Ooh! Oh, he's pouncing on him, but he's just trying to fight back. Ooh, 1-4-3. Ah! Okay, but to his credit is returning fire as much as he can. But Rodriguez, there we go. Overhand right. Pereya needs to circle around, man. Yeah, if there's one place Pereya doesn't want to be, it's on the ropes. Oh, great action tonight, Ross. Right? Great action. When you told me the news about Bobby Cox, bro, I got a little emotional after the live, man, because I love that man. I grew up watching those Braves, man. That was tough, man. But yeah, awesome action tonight, man.
For the first time in the career, James Perella, he hits the deck.
1-2 by Rodriguez. Woo! 4-punch combo by Rodriguez. Nah, that knockdown turned the tide of this fight. Unbelievable.
We always talk about levels to this
see
game.
if Pereya can bounce back, but so far Rodriguez with that knockdown pulled ahead. Hammer hand, exactly. Julian Hammer hands Rodriguez. Yes, exactly.
After the knockdown score.
Exactly. Oh, that's the end of round 4. So we're 2-2, and obviously Rodriguez, because of the knockdown, is ahead. So I gave round 1 and 3 to Pereya and 2-4 to Rodriguez.
Get on your bike. Go back to what works for you. Understand?
Rodriguez has been set the table, comfortable, just so he can land a big shot like that.
Never pick a man with a man bun. I never pick anyone with a man bun.
Ooh. Nearly got cooked right there.
He did. And credit to Perella for getting up and surviving.
Lou Amundsen.
I'll tell you something else when it comes to experience.
Exactly, bro. Lou, I remember Lou Amundsen.
He's 33 years old.
Not only that, I mean, if you have long hair, you should braid that thing for the fight. You remember Keith Thurman when he had the long hair and the ponytail and all that? He braided that thing so it doesn't bother him. So I don't know what the deal is.
Power and that's, and size. That's a good combination. He's just been with a guy
Exactly.
that's levels above him.
Oh man.
So far, Julian
Of course.
Oh
man, he was nice. He will get you rebounds, defense. He'll try his heart out. He's the type of player, that you need those type of players, bro. Lou Amundsen, Scott Pollard, PJ Brown, Reggie Evans. Those dudes are important. They're not gonna give you 20 points or 15 rebounds, but they will give you the effort. And the character. They don't take no mess with nobody either. Very important people to have on your team. You need at least one of those. 2 of them is perfect. Exactly. Yeah, he was decent. Yeah, yeah. Bench player. You know what he'll give you. He'll give you a block here and there, rebound. A lot of character, a lot of personality. You need people like that, bro, on your team. You ain't getting nowhere without people like that.
And by the way, even if they lose, if they put up a good performance, they get brought back. But especially if they win, there's another fight.
Couple of jabs there by Pereira.
Against another opponent. In this case, this is not the best opponent of Rodriguez's career, but at least it's an undefeated fighter.
Ooh, overhand right by Rodriguez. Okay, he's at the close range now. Yeah, he's coming into. He's leaning with the head. We gotta watch out a little bit with that one. But other than that, great. And I think he's. Well, I don't know. This is kind of a swing. This one was Rodriguez.
Where the question was always, what would it look like?
So I'm just scoring round by round. I'm not putting like the 2-point differential from the knockdown, but I'll keep that in queue.
And spending time with him, he senses that too. He feels that very much.
Because the thing is, Pereira, he establishes his gap, but it's not really. Okay, there it is. See, he connected there. He's touching a lot of the gloves and everything. It serves its purpose, but at some point you gotta really get a guy's attention by hitting him in the head, in the body. Otherwise, Chambro says Max gotta stop with every fight he's close. He's starting to give out trophies to everyone like it's Little League. Exactly. Yeah, but Ross, you gotta remember this ain't the same dude that was in HBO, man. This isn't the same dude that we all knew and loved in HBO. This is a different guy now. And listen, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. If you ain't making this money, somebody else is. So if you ain't towing this line, somebody else is. So I just appreciated that that HBO phase where he was the man. Well, I'm a Jim Lampley guy. I never liked Larry Merchant. I'm a Jim Lampley guy, but I love Max Kellerman, man. I didn't love him on first take, but he was saying forever that Tom Brady was gonna fall off a cliff, bro. I wanted to slap the shit out of him. But when it comes to boxing, typically he's cool. Typically. Yeah, he ain't the same dude. Trust and believe that, bro. Trust and believe it. Yeah, what's not to like for Jim Lampley, bro? Come on. It happened. It happened. It happened. When George Foreman did it to Michael Moore. It happened. I love it.
The world's greatest fighters on America's biggest stage.
Okay, round, what is it? I don't even remember.
Freedom 250, Sunday, 14 on Paramount.
Man, every time Ross pull up here, we got a great conversation. Boxing, groups, you name it, baseball, man. That's my guy right there. Round 6. I got Rodriguez 3-2. Plus the knockdown is 4-2.
They're not allowing their people to go to sleep. They know there's a difference in class, skill, experience. Show it. Put everything on display. You're doing good, but put everything on display. We can go home early.
Hey, Ross, I was talking with Oscar earlier, and he was saying that he prefers Triple D versus Caballero as opposed to Triple D versus Itama. Do you agree with that? I actually agree with that, personally.
As the fight wore on, the level of dominance kind of shrunk a little bit. And I think the corner would like to see that go in the other direction. That's really the next step he can take as a fighter, I think, is when he starts to dominate, now ratchet it up and close the show.
But when you're supposed to win, you want to win in dominating fashion. That's why I fight.
Man, Pereira is fighting too conservatively. It's one thing to take advantage of height and reach. There we go, leaping jab by Rodriguez, and he tried scoring with an overhand right, fell short. Body shot, yep.
Right hand to the left flank.
Need more of that from Rodriguez.
Rodriguez being more active, he's after it, because Pereira, he ain't doing much. There's a 1-2, I like that. Okay, nice by Pereira, but he ain't really doing much. You gotta score. with that jab. You know, if you ain't scoring, it's like you're coasting. One, and then the right hook to the body by Rodriguez. Nicely. Ooh, overhand right, left hook by Rodriguez. Oh, left hook by. Oh, man, he has some on mini skates. Oh, 2-1. Ooh, left hook to the body. 1-2. But the jack out of the way. Okay. There it. Oh, 2-1. Oh. Come on, Rodriguez. You got him in the ropes. Just missed with an overhead right. Shit.
There it is again, left hook to the body this time.
Bro, Rodriguez got combinations for days, bro. Oh, man. Dangerous kid. I love hammer hands. I remember I saw him the last fight, but I can't remember who he was against. Shit.
10 seconds.
Great action, Ross. You're absolutely right. This is pro box on steroids. This is what it is, which is awesome.
Good solid 6th round for Hammer Hands.
Zuffa is the sports scrap. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players.
And around 6.
Available for new users to start winning.
Right. Thank you. Exactly. Kane Sandoval. Right. Yes. I remember I saw that one. Yeah, this kid is nice. He's nice. It's I mean, at 147, can he compete against Devin Haney? Probably not. Can he compete against Ryan Garcia? 70-30, maybe 80-20. Depends on which Ryan shows up. Lewis Croker, maybe 60-40. Brian Norman Jr., who the hell knows? We'll see when he gets back and gets Wagner, I think, is his opponent. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see on Norman. Can he compete against Karen? I don't know, but that ain't no insult either. I think he can compete against Liam Paro. I think he can compete against Patty Donovan. You know, Lewis Croker, Rowley. Yeah, maybe. Jack Carroll, yes. He's a little undersized, but he is scrappy as they come.
Punches.
Rodriguez just got to put extended combinations together to end the fight. And on the flip side, Burrell's got to move his hands.
Well, they got Hitchens at 147. They got I don't think they've officially signed Devin Haney yet. But we'll see. They got Jaleel Hackett is not at 147. I think he's 160 right now. 54 or 60, I can't remember. When he came here, he was 47. He fought who did he fight? Jose Cheito Romano. And got robbed in the process. I was there. I saw him in my own two eyes. And I'm Puerto Rican. His opponent was Puerto Rican, but if you don't win the fight, I'm gonna tell you don't win the fight.
Rodriguez is just showing Morella just a little too much respect. What has he done to earn that respect? Has he landed anything clean?
This is the
maybe that first left jab that left the mark.
The PG Max Kellerman. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Like we know ourselves, bro. When we were 18, 22, 25, I'll speak for myself. I was, bro, you know, I didn't care too much about shit. Now, try to get me to do some shit, and I'll be like, nah, bro, I'm good. I'm not the same dude anymore. We're not the same. If you're the same dude at 40 that you were at 20, you've lost 20 years. Let me put it to you that way. You wasted 20 years of your life. If you're the same dude or lady at 40 that you were at 20, you wasted 20 years. That's the truth.
He's got the skill and the ability to do it.
Now that can be for the better or for the worse, but nevertheless, we're not and we should not be the same. Rodriguez. How about Rodriguez, man?
Rodriguez just doing what you're calling for, Andre.
Oh shit! I didn't score the last one. What the heck?
It's easier for a fighter with a built-in physical advantage to close the show. In other words,
Rodriguez 4-2, soon to be 5-2.
Reflexes are just out of this world. or you have some great reach advantage where you can hit him and he can't hit you.
I think they should give Pereira another chance. You know, I mean, listen, there's 3 more rounds to go. But I'm just saying,
He's at a height disadvantage and a reach
I
disadvantage.
would give him another chance. The same to the guy that lost to Surai Mahmutovic. His name is I posted it here.
Discount pick available for you. So start winning.
Rafael Moni from France. He should get another chance, and the same for Viloria, Justin Viloria. You know, against
Make your picks count.
let's see,
Download Super today for
Ivan Ortiz. You know,
$20 and
same thing. They should give him another chance.
Just sign up.
You know that those are not horrible losses.
Starts, fuel it right. Introducing Form Energy.
I'm very old school when it comes to boxing, man. I can't stand this thing. You lose one time and you're Can you guys tell me another line of work where you have, I don't know, 6 people that do it better than you and you get called trash for that? Can you give me another line of work, another profession in this planet where you get only 5 or 6 people that do the job better than you and you get called trash for that? I'll wait.
31-year-old Julian Hammerhands Rodriguez.
Okay, round 8.
Against 21-0 James Barella, taking a major step up.
Rodriguez 5-2, as far as I'm concerned.
You saw that moment.
That knockdown, oh man. Money for Rodriguez. Money.
Hasn't shown much more than that. You can close the distance, take the risk of making one shot landing as you come in for you to do the better work that could possibly end the night.
Yeah, he's supposed to have folded Barella by now.
That's the thing. Pereira is too tentative, man. Too tentative. He's got the physical attributes. Something's missing. It's too tentative. I understand that you got put on your ASS, but you know he's not fully committed to those straight shots. You know, he's not fully committed to the jab, to the right hand. You can tell, like that. And that gets to you. When some guy puts you on your ass like that, that gets to you, obviously. How could it not, right?
But we're calling for more because
you can tell he throws a couple of shots, and right there he's holding the phone. He's backing up just a tad bit. Like hammer hands, man. They don't call him hammer hands for no reason. And that's for damn sure. Anybody else chimed in on the survey? Is Charlie versus Morrell the upset of the year, guys? Chime in. Don't be shy. Is Charlie beating Morrell the upset of the year? I have a clean cut, yes, but obviously we're not even halfway through the year. But it's going to be very hard to beat that. Like, seriously. So Pereira threw 1, 2, 3, missed every one of them, but at least that's a pleasant change. Now he's in the corner. Julian Rodriguez. Okay, he's in the circle. Man, Rodriguez is not playing, man. He's going after his head. But he's just so far up there. Like
Very clear that Julian Rodriguez.
He's got him in the corner now. And the thing is, Pereira is not releasing those straight shots in the corner because he's too worried about what Rodriguez is going to do. And when he does attack like there, you can tell like there's something in his mind. I know what it is, obviously, but go for it, man. You're losing the fight, man.
That's also a knock, right?
You're losing the fight. So might as well just go for it. We're late in the fight anyway. So it's not like you're getting KO'd in round 1 or something. No. That's the end of round 8. Rodriguez 6-2.
Pick more or less top player. Discount pick available for newbies. So start winning. Pick anytime across all seasons. 3 games or 5. Over 30
Rodriguez 6.
already on season. Make your picks count.
Okay. Last 2 rounds of the fight. Coming up.
Super today for
And then we get main event of the
$20 entry. No deposit. Sign up and pick.
Compelling middleweight main event is right around the corner.
Okay, we
This is
got
the
one
tail
more vote
of
on the
the
survey.
bed.
4 too early to tell. It
Today's
is too
line,
early.
you see Bohachuk as a favorite over Shane Mosley Jr.
I don't know the whole betting lingo. That's for Ryan. That's for Cam J. I don't bet, but man, I got people that will talk about parlays and line and money line and over and under, and I'm like, you might as well be speaking Chinese right now.
Round 9 scheduled for
Okay,
10.
round 9.
Julian Rodriguez has been in complete control against James Varela. Scored the knockdown in round 3.
How about that? Huh? The little guy having the big guy on his toes. How about that? Huh? Overhand left just missed by Rodriguez.
You may be watching at home saying, man, this is a good fight for Rodriguez. He's doing a lot of great things. And he is. But at this phase in his career, in this chapter, the goal is great. He's got to try to be great and do a little bit extra. That's the shot.
Right hand to the body, left hook upstairs. Nicely done. But I think he caught him at the end of the punch. He's in the corner now. Ooh, he held it. Okay. Smart by Pereira. Yeah, but Pereira, you gotta. Well, if not now, next round you gotta, bro, go for it, man, because you got nothing to lose. You lost already. And you're not gonna knock this kid out.
Mentioned this earlier, 2 rounds ago. I'd like to see Rodriguez keep a tighter circle. He doesn't have to fall back that far. He can slip in when Varela throws, and now he's in range to counter.
They counter him off Varela's jab. As soon as you slip, there's the shot.
That's the best way to discourage the fighter to not throw when you counter and hit them with a clean shot right after they throw.
Now, Varela's right hand is oftentimes in good position to defend against the hook. If Rodriguez does, then maybe that's discouraging him from throwing it.
But the body is open.
Not much of anything. Rodriguez knows he's in control, so he's good. Pereira, I don't know. He's got the physical attributes. A lot missing there. A lot missing there on the defense. A lot missing on the boxing IQ. A lot missing on the offense as well.
Underwhelming activity, guys.
His jab got to get a little better. Right hand is pretty decent, but he throws it every once every blue moon. You know.
Now, given the fact that he has the fight in the bag,
a lot got to improve there.
Andre, if you're in the corner, do you tell him, hey, let's close this show by getting this guy out of here?
Absolutely. Don't do anything stupid, but close the show. Let your hands go. Trust your offense and your defense. Know that he's going to throw, but you're better than him. Get off and handle your business. Absolutely.
Rodriguez winning easily. Easy. 7-2.
Last round coming up, check. Deep breath. Deep breath. Breathe. I feel. You don't feel.
Listen, don't have this round in book. You guys know what I'm saying? Don't take no shit from them. We're both red. Train them and work them to finish strong. Stay sharp when they defense, stay disciplined. Keep that tick up, do not show them. Stay disciplined.
Eyes are sharp, alright? Come on, hands up. Let's work this motherfucker out. Let's go. Alright? Put your numbers together, elbows in. Deep breath. Alright? It's the last round. Alright, come on.
I'm gonna show you guys a booty after the fight's over.
These are the kind of sequences right here that have worked when Rodriguez threw it and actually trusted him. Started to the body and into the
10th and final round.
So taller fighter. It's been working for Rodriguez. He just hasn't let that type of sequence up.
Mostly one-way traffic by hammer hands.
Rodriguez, even though it's the last round, still looking like he's in the hunt for a knockout.
Stop. I got you. Let him out. There you go.
A few rounds ago, when there was some concern with Perella, what he was absorbing, he turned to his corner and said, I ain't going anywhere. 2.5 minutes away from reaching that goal, but if Rodriguez puts here
3-4 punch
combinations
combo
like
by
that,
Julian
perhaps
Rodriguez.
not.
Nicely done.
If Rodriguez wants to close the show, he's going to have to force it a little bit. Like, he's going to have to take a little bit more risk than he's taking.
1-1-2, but that's not gonna cut it. That's not gonna be enough, man.
Hammer hands at bay. At some point in the fight, he has to gain Rodriguez's respect.
He's like lazy with it.
I think it's a style temperament thing, Max. It's the style
Ooh,
of
3-punch
Perella
combo
that
by
has
Julian, topped it up
somebody
with the
doesn't like
uppercut.
these punches, and Rodriguez doesn't want to get caught with anything stupid. Just a perfect storm.
Right, thinking man's
So
fighter.
Julian will come in with the looping shot and then go to the body and finish it up upstairs. Very, very nice. Very nice.
You got to take all the risks.
And can whack.
The burden and the onus is on you to not only win, but to look good doing it and to carry the fight.
His only chance is that you jump in and get caught coming in.
And Perella will look at this. He'll get on
Is
the plane
Julian
tomorrow morning
Rodriguez
and
going
say,
to get like Rich's
I lost, but I went
Hitchens
to distance with a
fight
guy
or
that was supposed to knock me
something
out.
like that?
There's no doubt that's what we'll be saying.
I wouldn't be terribly opposed to that.
And that's the victory he will take away.
I think Perella's been, and he deserves credit for going the distance, but he's been maybe a little overly concerned with that.
Yes.
And not willing to risk not going the distance by actually trying to win the fight. When he sees that just matching skill for skill, he can't win the fight.
Perella, right?
Perella.
Correct.
Now he's feeling it a little bit. Hey, look at this. I'm in the 10th round. Haven't been knocked out.
Most fighters feel
Julian Rodriguez by
Let's see that light.
that last 30 to 15
8-2.
seconds. You'll see a beast come out of a fighter and see that light.
As far as I'm concerned.
Like, where is that?
Hey, Champ Bros, are you still there? I want to give you a quote from the Hagler book. You have it right, man. I forgot when it popped up. Let me know if you're still there so I can show you.
Shane Mosley Jr., Sergey Bohachuk. But James Perella does indeed go the distance.
Page, what is it?
Being floored in round 4
158. I'm
by
almost done.
Julian
The book is
Rodriguez. A short
200
break
and
and we'll come back. Hear from Julian Rodriguez.
238 pages. I'm at 150. What is it? 158. T. Hill, my brother. God bless you. That's my guy right there. Thomas Hill. Yes, sir. Great to see you, brother. You already know. Yes, sir. Have you been watching the fights?
Before the work starts, fuel it right. Introducing Form Energy.
Put up the link there if you, in case you got time you want to talk.
No shortcuts.
Let me know. I'm going to give you guys a quote from the book of Hagler. This is on the lead up. I'm in the chapter of the rematch with Mustafa Hamsho. And it says,
That's why the government chose AT&T to build FirstNet.
first, Hamsho said that the Duran fight proved, quote, Hagler is a coward. He has no heart. The Roldan fight, Hamsho added, taught him that Hagler, quote, knows how to thumb. Retorted Hagler, quote, Hamsho was better off when he didn't speak English. Who doesn't love Marvelous? Oh, okay. Mostly decisions. I've been watching since the end of the Viloria and the Ortiz fight. Surai Mahmutovic beat, what's the name? I keep forgetting that guy's name.
Perella only landed
There it is.
7%.
Surai Mahmutovic beats Rafael Moni via split decision. It was an entertaining fight as well. And
Let's go up to the ring.
Katsurakis defeated Misael Rodriguez. Very entertaining fight as well.
100-89.
decision.
Cheek and Morse Jarman both have it 98-91. All three in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. Hammer hands, Julian
Yep.
Rodriguez.
26
There it is.
now is Julian
Rodriguez by UD.
Julie,
Yes, sir.
congratulations. Somehow, two judges found a round to give your opponent. I thought it was pretty clear that you won every round by a wide margin and knocked him down. How do you assess this performance?
You know, they put me in there with a fucking giant today. But I wanted to win the fight clean.
They put me in there with a fucking giant today, he
It's
said.
just a learning experience. Every fight, you know, Zuffa's doing a great job, man.
That's
so
true.
they're putting these fights in front of me where I'm really learning and progressing. This is my third.
We got
undefeated
4
guy. I
votes
just beat,
on the survey, 1 for yes, just
my
like I
skills are growing.
I think it's a yes, bro. That's gonna be hard to beat, man.
Yeah, your
That's
last
up the
opponents
upset
are
of the year,
fighters
seal the
who
deal.
were
Not even if Sander beats
8-0
Boots,
coming
because
in.
that's not really
A bunch of
on
knockouts.
paper an upset. I think it would be an upset, but Sanders a unified champion.
This
But
case, we were
Zach
talking
Chelly,
ringside,
bro,
like,
16-3, coming into this fight against Morrell
and I was wondering what was
and
Jamie's
stopping
mind.
him?
Maybe it was
Nah.
his power. What was stopping him?
You're not gonna beat
Steamroll.
that. I mean,
just
what
just
could
wanted to
beat
secure
that?
the
I mean,
victory. You know, my corner was getting
well,
mad
we'll
at me.
see,
They were
man.
holding
We
the
got
belts,
bro,
like
7
Joe
more
Jackson
months to
waiting
go,
for me to get to
so
the corner to win.
well, a
We're not
lot of
stopping
boxing
this
to
guy.
go.
But you know, here's what it is. A learning experience. I could have.
I mean, if they make Caballero Usyk and Caballero stops them, something like that would like, I guess, you know, trump the Chelly Morrell, but not even that. I think.
Timing and
Seriously.
is there something in you that is not willing to take that risk because you got the fight won?
Yeah, but that's something I have to outgrow. You know what I mean? This is about it's about making the show exciting. You know, Max, draw my show. You know.
You're Triple G now?
Yeah, you know. No, I want to put on a good show. You know, for Zuffa, all the fans that are watching on Paramount Plus. You know, and I want to say shout out to my mother and also James Varella's mother. I know that they're two strong women here to support us Warriors. And you know what? Happy Mother's Day.
Hey, T Hill, happy Mother's
you guys
Day,
have a
bro.
great day. I love you,
I
Mom.
forgot to say, man. Where are my man?
Ringside. The good news is.
Oh, okay, sure, absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on throughout the
And the more good news
the end of the
so
main
congratulations.
event.
We'll see you soon.
Happy Mother's Day to T Hill, to Champ Ross, to Oscar, to everybody.
With top-tier talent.
Absolutely.
26th win in the career of Julian Rodriguez, a contending
Well done,
welterweight.
well done.
Coming up next, it'll
Well
be
done.
our middleweight main event. Shane Mosley Jr.
There's Mosley
He
Jr.,
feels
last
like-
minute
he feels like he's fighting
preparations.
the best of his career at 35 years old. Massive opportunity against the
Bohachuk
rugged
as well, there it
contending
is.
middleweight Sergey Bohachuk. The main event is next.
27-3, 24 KOs.
This brought me everything I have in my life.
Okay, I'll be right back. Let me go to the restroom real quick.
That I was here.
What's different? important punch in boxing. That'll set the table for the right hand. Bohachuk, he's not as XO skillful. He's rugged. He's a pressure fighter. He wants to break you first physically, and then he wants to break you mentally. He's not worried about defense. The offense is his defense. He keeps guys so concerned with protecting themselves that they forget to actually punch. He's a grinder. Like I said, he wants to grind you first mentally, and then physically. Shane Mosley has to stop and turn away that guy tonight.
What do you say we get right to it? Shane Mosley Jr. isn't looking for the easy road. We'll find it with Bohachuk. 10 rounds of prove-it time for these middleweights.
Shane Mosley Jr. Sergey Bohachuk.
I'm hungry. I knew it.
It's a pressure fighting brawler against a long, rangy boxer. This isn't rocket science. This is a classic brawler boxer matchup. Sergey Bohachuk is a warrior. Anyone going into a fight with Bohachuk, win or lose, you are in for hell. Shane's a tall, rangy guy with a long jab and boxing ability, and obviously genetic pedigree. You can only use smoke and mirrors for so long. At a certain point, can the kid fight? And yeah, Shane Jr. can fight. The question is, at what level?
I'm going to give my own legacy. When it matters, I should be like, I'm going to be champion. For you, maybe this is fine. For me, this is fine because I can't do this fight. If you're not ready for this fight, so.
They both do what they do within their styles at a certain level.
Okay,
and this is
we're
the
back.
of that.
I just can't wait to begin right now.
Set for the main event of the evening. We're showing some highlights of Mosley Jr. and Bohachuk.
I love this matchup.
Here we go. 10 round middleweights, 160 pounds. I kind of enjoyed that season of The Contender. I'm not gonna lie. That season of The Contender, that Shane Mosley Jr. was there, and Yevgen Kitrov, and
Sergey Bohachuk.
what's the
He
name?
talked about
Brandon
how much he
Adams,
believes
and
in the forged life experience.
I forgot about this kid. Something more. What's his name?
Mental makeup of
Boxer
everything he's been
as
through.
well.
Defines tonight, as you see.
Couple
his
of nice
mom,
boxers, bro.
Valentina. Has flown for the
There's
first time to be
Bohachuk's
here to
mother.
see her son. And Max, he said,
Bohachuk
for
making his way
Shane
to the
Mosley
ring.
Jr., this is a fight. For me, this is a war.
Okay.
Because I can't
89%
He
KO
has
rate,
been involved in
24
some brutal
KOs and
fights.
27 wins.
Brutal fight against Virgil Ortiz.
23
He lost
3
close,
23 and
but
3
dropped
versus
twice, but he
and with 21 kills versus orthodox
brutal
opponents.
fight against Kaya
Interesting.
last time out. Like, he's standing in the winner's bracket, but not by much. Kaya put him through hell. He has been through tough fights. Just last night, David Morrell, one of the better fighters in boxing, was upset, a massive upset. He was coming off brutal fights against Benavidez and Kataev. And how many times can you go through those kind of fights before something's taken out of you?
Nah, I'm not buying it, Kellerman. Nah, you're getting Morrell off the hook, man. How many times can you go through those fights? Listen, man, the Benavidez fight, that was expected. Kataev, bro, why do you have to be climbing around so much? That's the real problem. That's what nobody wants to say for whatever reason. Man. Here's Mosley Jr. going to the
Shane
ring.
Mosley Jr. As much as we talk about the way Bohachuk has framed things in the different
Born
lives
in
of the
Pomona,
Midwest,
California.
Shane Mosley Jr. has done a very good job of dismissing the talk of legacy and privilege. And don't worry about where I came from. That has nothing to do with me. I have a family I'm fighting for. My kids I'm fighting for. And all that matters is if I can show up on fight
I just
night
want to see a good
and
fight,
I train
and
myself
I believe
to
we're going
do
to get it.
just that.
You know, it's a lot easier if your father's, say, Ken Griffey Sr., all-star player, but not like upper echelon Hall of Famer.
Right.
Harder when your father is Ken Griffey Jr. That's who this kid's father is.
Exactly.
Shane Mosley sitting
Spot on, Kellerman. Spot
right
on.
behind us was a superstar. At one point considered by many the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Beat Oscar De La Hoya in one of the best fights you ever want to see in Oscar's prime.
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot to live up to. It's a tough thing to follow in those footsteps.
So here is the tale of the tape.
Okay, so Mosley Jr., 35 years old, Bohachuk 31. Shane is 6.5 tall, Bohachuk 5'11. And Shane Mosley Jr. has 4-inch reach advantage, both orthodox.
Bohachuk and Mosley Jr. Let's go to the ring to Joe Martinez.
Live from the Meta Apex here in the fine capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the main event of the evening. 10 rounds of boxing this schedule in the middleweight division. It is sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. The executive director is Jeff Mullen. The chairman, Dallas Hall. The 3 judges scoring at ringside, Tim Cheetah, Max DeLuca, and Steve Weisfeld. And inside the ring, your referee in charge of the action, Thomas Taylor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready, the fighters are ready, the boxing world is ready. Las Vegas, make some noise if you are ready!
There it is. There's Pops right there. Mostly senior. Yeah.
Solid blue trunks. He waited officially.
Love that guy. Always loved Shane Mosley. Always.
He brings an outstanding
Manny
record
Robles
standing
training
at
in Bohachuk.
27 victories.
Manny Robles is one of the best corners today. In my I would say Manny Robles, in my opinion, is one of the best corners today.
And across the ring, his adversary fighting out of the red corner. Wearing solid white trunks, he weighed in also 160 pounds even. In 27 fights, his record stands at 22 victories, 5 defeats, 12 wins, coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, here is Shane Jr.
As his Hall of Fame father looks on.
Mostly in attendance. How about that, huh?
Okay, corners. We're going middle red over letters here. We're going to the bottom of the yellow letters on this side. We're a little high over here. Both got my instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to your corner, John.
Stylistically, this is seemingly an easy
Here we
one
go.
to read, but it could make a fascinating fight. Every time you talk to Shane Mosley Jr., Dre, about what he needs to do, he will talk about staying on his jab, the jab being the most important thing, keeping it consistent for all 10 rounds.
Yeah, Mosley has the skill set, he has the ability, he has toughness, but he's got to put it all
Thomas
together.
Taylor is the referee.
He's faced guys that are looking at him skill-wise, and he's facing guys that are his equal. He's putting it all together. He needs to do that tonight.
Couple of jabs by Shane, stab jab by Bohachuk.
For Shane Mosley Jr. Bohachuk has 3 losses in his career. A razor-close loss, Virgil Ortiz, considered by many still the best guy in the 154-pound division.
A very good showing.
And then 2 losses to Brandon Adams, who's not only an excellent fighter, but just has his number. Some fighters stylistically are just wrong for other guys. Otherwise, he's beating every man in his face.
It's a good scraping overhand right from Shane Mosley Jr. We talked about how that's one of his best punches. He's landing early, and he's got to stay on that and keep that jab in Bohachuk's face because Bohachuk is trying to get the engine revving right.
Yeah, Bohachuk applying pressure already. Shane Mosley Jr. establishing his jab nicely.
Because no one's really done that to Bohachuk.
Looping left hook by Bohachuk. Okay. They're both trying to impose their will right now. Okay. They're both trying to impose their will.
Mosley Jr. is taking a lot from his father. That in close style where he's looking, peeking, trying to land scraping.
Mosley's getting hit a bit, but he's also returning fire.
He can be at times, but as
1-4 by Mosley Jr. Nicely
Senior
done.
3-division champion in lightweight, welterweight, and then 154 pounds.
He was also Shane Mosley's senior. Was also just athletically different. He was an elite world class boxer.
Good body shot.
Double left hook, nicely done by Mosley Jr. Jab by Bohachuk. Nice overhand right by Mosley. Couple of jabs by Mosley. Jab by Mosley, nicely done. He's manning the distance. He's probing the guard a lot.
He was giving Bohachuk his head, taking it away when Bohachuk would throw a shot. See off the top of the head. So Bohachuk was hitting air like that. But starting in the middle of this round, he started getting cocked with that jab a little more. Shane has. Bohachuk was cagey. Not every shot is coming full force. He taps, touches, taps, and then something comes in.
Listen for the bell, gentlemen. Listen for the bell.
Like the way he just threw that
1-2 by Bohachuk. Another right hand by Bohachuk. Mostly changing too much.
Solid right
Maybe,
hand
but
from Bohachuk.
entertaining first round, man.
Really consistent first round from Mosley Jr.
Yeah, I think Mosley did a little bit more.
Keep being the athlete, okay? We don't need much more than that. I want one shot, everything's landing, everything's working. He's trying to suck us
But
down.
Bohachuk did his thing too, so I can see that being going to Bohachuk. I'm gonna give the edge to Mosley Jr.
I don't want 6 shots. I want 1 or 2 well placed ones to turn. We'll pick it up later on, okay? Sound Brad? Got her right down.
I always kind of like Mosley Jr. I don't mind him, you know. I don't mind him. Is he his father? No, but what do you want? You know?
A little bit more face when you're in that pocket, okay?
Round by round was the last thing that was told to Shane Mosley, and that is something that he wants to keep in mind. We don't discuss that.
Talked about discipline test with Mosley. That we saw him
Looping
give up
left hook by
a
Bohachuk.
little discipline in that
Start
last
around, a
30,
couple of
40
jabs
seconds
by
when he
Mosley
boxed
Jr.
well. He controlled it. Then he started getting hit shots, flush shots. Trouble can spell trouble as the fight goes on, but he cannot start to give Bohachuk that kind of momentum.
Mostly got to stay disciplined and try not to fight Bohachuk's fight. That's Bohachuk's trying to get him to fight his fight.
So Shane can't be lazy on defense.
He's a little comfortable in that punching range, Andre.
He's a little leaky on defense. He's got to tighten that up. Looking very good offensively. He's not throwing hard shots, though they're landing heavy. He's not out of position, but his head is right there to be hit.
Listen, that was true of his father, too. Because he was fast, people mistook him for a boxer, but he was called power boxing. Really, Shane Mosley Sr. was about applying his athletic
In the
ability
close
very
range
aggressively.
right now,
Extreme
changing
athleticism
fire,
and
both of them.
speed can correct a lot.
Very entertaining fight so
Mosley's
far.
father had
Every
really
fight's been
power
entertaining,
boxing.
at least
That big
inside
shot
the
right
watch.
there.
Yeah, right hand.
Not good for Bohachuk.
Right hand caught Shane
That's
flush.
not good. That's going to continue to land. Okay, so Bohachuk just threw it. He didn't look for it first. He threw it. Shane Mosley's chin.
Mostly got to stay disciplined and fight his fight. and
The
I'll
volume
pause.
punching with the pressure.
Otherwise, it's gonna get dicey. Nice body work by Mosley. Woo! Nice right hook by Mosley.
Not working the jab.
Mosley's been forced to make an adjustment
1-2 by Mosley, jab by Bohachuk. Now they're in the close range. Now it's dangerous.
Hasn't made any adjustments.
Bohachuk just missed with an uppercut.
Until the end of the first round.
1-2 by Bohachuk. Right hand by Mosley. Nicely done. Very entertaining fight, guys. I got
landing a 1-2
I'm having a good time watching this boxing right here.
Jab, right hand, turn him. And Shane is trying to do that now.
Love them, hate them. The boxing, the fights are entertaining. That's ultimately what I mostly care about.
Mentioned in the Rodriguez fight earlier, Andre, both creeping in and changing the distance by a half step.
They're exchanging leather right there, bro, in front of each other.
Mosley doesn't have to fight every second of this round, of this fight, in close quarters. Like,
right, exactly. That's what I've been saying. He's got to stay a little more disciplined. Watch you doing his thing, man. I think this is 1-on-1, to be honest with you.
Thank you very much, Shane. You have been on the biggest stages in boxing. What do you think of this opportunity for your son here with Zuffa Boxing?
And I'm very happy for the opportunity, for them to shine the light on him and give him the attention that I think he deserves.
How proud are you of him, not just as a boxer, but as a man?
I'm very proud of him all the way around. As a man, he has a great family, great kids, but he's actually doing a great job in the boxing world too as well.
Definitely. What adjustments would you like to see him make going into this third round?
I would like to see him move his head a little bit more and then connect with the body shots a little bit more. That'll slow him down.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Jim. Appreciate it. Guys, back to you.
Former #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
Nice interview, Mosley Senior. What a legend. What a legend. Okay, round 3.
Punch stats have Bohachuk with a 62-49 connect advantage to this point.
Mosley gotta stay disciplined. Or jab by Bohachuk. Couple of jabs by Mosley. Bohachuk missed with the left hook. 2-1, 2-1 by Mosley. I like that. Right hook by Mosley. He needs to stop fighting, exchanging so much. No. Bohachuk missed with the left hook. See, Mosley, there's no need for Mosley to fight this in this close of a range, in my opinion. That's not his game. That's Bohachuk's game. Bohachuk doesn't have the skills to do too much else in this. You know? I mean, that's not necessarily an insult. That's just who he is. Nice 4 uppercut by Mosley.
This reminds me of Katsurakis and Sal Rodriguez fight that Katsurakis
exactly. Reminds of the Katsurakis and Rodriguez fight. Yep.
But it does not seem like a winning strategy.
Ooh. 1-2 by Bohachuk. Mosley returns fire. It's very entertaining. I just think Mosley needs to be a little more strategic in his approach. After this, I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta get up early tomorrow. There is my brother Thomas Hill. How you doing, brother? God bless.
God bless you, player. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How are you? Happy Mother's Day, by the way.
Hey, man. You know what? I'm gonna own that, dog. I'm gonna take that Mother's Day and go with it. Yo, man. I hope that your family. Did you do something special for your family today? Your mom? What did you end up doing?
Nah, she's in Maryland. I'm in here in Puerto Rico, but I had a nice conversation with her over the phone.
It'd be nice to go to Maryland, bro.
I will maybe around Thanksgiving or something like that.
Will be nice.
Absolutely. You've been to Maryland?
When I was a kid, a long time ago.
Okay.
But it was only just passing through. It wasn't me being there for a while.
So far in these first 2 rounds.
And it's all he talked about in the lead up to this main event.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the grimy part of Maryland either.
And I think this looked better than he's ever looked.
Say that again?
Good body shot by Mosley.
Who travel going through the
Takes the closeout round
going
3.
through like
Nice looking main event here.
on travel. We went through Maryland for a second and we stopped. I forgot what part of Maryland it was, but it was I was a young kid and we went through Maryland then. But yeah, I have been once. I have not stayed to enjoy its amenities or anything like that, but I did go through it. What part of Maryland is she in?
Good question. She sent me the mailing address the other day. I'll get myself.
She in that good part of Maryland?
Spinning the body, but everything is off the jab. Get to inside, go to the body, then
It's not Baltimore. I don't think.
Nah, I never seen him in Baltimore. He like, hell nah, I ain't in no Baltimore.
It snows a lot where she is, though. I can tell you that for sure.
Non-stop attacking.
You got to get ready for the snow if you're going to go visit during that time, man.
Yeah, tell me about it, right? I've never seen snow in my life.
Yeah, you're going to have to get ready for that, player.
Hey, do you think that Dubois and Wardley is fight of the year?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
His name being in front. His main event, just like that. Could that be affecting the style?
I mean, the other one that I'm thinking about is the Najee Lopez fight in Pro Box, but because of the magnitude of this fight, bro, it's got to be this one.
He hasn't been the star. He hasn't been the guy that really attention was all on him. And I think when he's gotten that Zuffa, he's never experienced
fight. That was a hell of a fight. But like you said, given the scale and the magnitude of things, that's going to definitely trump because what was at stake and the amount of ebb and flow in it, man. I think the other fight was definitely a contender. It's going to be top 3 for sure, but I don't know. We're going to see. Hey, how long you going to be on for the night, man? I got to make a quick run, but if you're going to be on, I would love to come back on.
I'm a little tired, so I'll probably call it after the main event, but I'm going to be live tomorrow, if nothing.
All right, bet. Then I'll come right back to you.
Brother.
If not, man, I'm going to catch you on the next one.
Absolutely.
I just got back from worship, so I got to get things settled in, and I got to make another run, so I want to make sure. I just came in here to shout you out because, you know, you my dog, player.
Same here, brother.
And I appreciate your commentary last Friday, man. You was adding some solid points to our discussion, man. And, you know, it's always good to have you more actively speaking. You know, your ability to discern the words. So, man, I appreciate that.
Thank you very much, man. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate you and Steph for bringing that to my attention, man. And I mean that for real.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you. So I'm gonna try to get back, man. I'll hit you up to see if you're still on, man. But if you're tired, I understand. I don't know how long this is gonna take.
Not a problem. We'll see each other all the time anyway. You take care of yourself, my brother, and we'll see each other. If not tonight, pretty soon.
Why not tonight, though? All right, I'm gonna try to make it back.
That's the end of round. What is it? 4. Oh, there's Rayo Valenzuela. Look at that. Shout out to my brother Thomas Hale, man, pulling up. God bless you, sir. Absolutely. It's always awesome to have you on the panel, on the chat. Great person. One of my favorite people. Man, you got Brandon Blanton in the house, Ryan Rosicki in the house, Jose Rayo Valenzuela in the house. Everybody's in the house, man. What's not to love, huh? So yeah, Thomas. Oh, Edwin de los Santos. Look at that, man. Granada. I feel so happy for that man. See, this is what Zuffa is. The great option for certain type of fighters, you know. At the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned.
Right before the end of the last round, Mosley had a good sequence. We slipped that punch, boom. Hit Bohachuk right on the chin. And got a wobble out of Bohachuk.
He did, by the way, that shot, we couldn't see it from our angle. Landed on the
On
chin,
5.
shook him, and Bohachuk stumbled halfway across the ring.
1-2 by Mosley. Mosley ain't playing.
Fifth round begins. Can you imagine Shane Mosley Jr. putting a rock'em sock'em fight against Sergey Bohachuk?
Lower left, you see the replay. Setting a tone here early in round 5, and the crowd reacting to it.
They're happy with Shane in the corner.
They are.
The way he's boxing.
Short right uppercut just landed moments ago as well.
That sequence in the last round gave Mosley some new life. But Bohachuk, his recuperative powers.
All the fights have been pretty entertaining that I've seen.
It's wobble, it bounces back
No
almost.
problem
Yeah,
here.
there's something wrong with Bohachuk. Like, there's something. He's not normally constituted the way he can just keep going.
That too can also break a fighter. When you're used to hurting an opponent, and then I'm able to stop them.
Oh, sharp right hand.
Shortly
Ooh,
after,
1-2 by Bohachuk.
and another, and big shots on your chin.
This is it's heating up. This is heating up. Oh, nice left hook by Mosley. Very 1-2 just missed by Bohachuk. Ooh, series of hooks by Mosley scored. This is a classical, but even though it doesn't seem that way necessarily, it is a classic boxer versus brawler type matchup. Mosley is doing more brawling than boxing, but it's winning some rounds too.
What an entertaining fight it has been.
I just feel like he doesn't have to do this much exchanging. But hey, as a fan, thank you.
Every Bohachuk fight looks like this, and the only question is
Max Kellerman just said every Bohachuk fight looks like this. Exactly.
35 years old.
Oh man.
Shane Mosley feels like
Ooh,
he's the
1-2
best
by
version
Mosley,
of himself,
nicely done.
and he is making a fight and engaging in a fight tonight. The kind of fight that Bohachuk loves.
and this is how a fighter makes his own legacy.
Nice right hook to the body, left hook. That's one of my favorite combos. One right hook to the body and come back with the left hook upstairs. That's a killer combo. That's the end of the 5th round. I got Mosley 3-2. Interesting fight. Every fighter has had their moments. Mosley have had their moment. Excuse me. Mosley has had his moments. Bohachuk has had his moments. And there's Mosley Sr. watching. What an honor, man. What an honor to have Shane Mosley Sr. in the building. What an honor.
Mosley coming back after the previous round, trying to put a stamp on hurting Bohachuk. Boom, that uppercut got his attention. Bohachuk wiped Mosley's nose with that left hook and then got his respect with that right hand.
Boom.
Mosley felt that.
See what I mean?
Bohachuk asked him.
And Mosley right back with a 4 uppercut. I mean, I'm loving it. I love it. I feel Mosley's fighting the more the Bohachuk fight than anything, but I have him winning. So, you know, Bohachuk doesn't have a lot to win. He just is very good at a couple of things, you know, which is awesome. There it is again. 1-2, just missed by Bohachuk. Mosley came right back with a 1-2 of his own.
Skipper Kelton is our unofficial judge. Skip, what do you have?
I have it 48-47 for Mosley. Mosley
Exactly. He has a 48-47 for Mosley. Exactly how I have it. 3-2 Mosley. See, great minds think alike. See? Let's take a look at the survey. Okay, 4 votes. 1 for yes, 1 for no, 1 for too early to tell. 2 for too early to tell.
Vicious left hook to the body for Mosley.
They're in the clinch now.
In the center of his body, Andre.
You gotta take what he gives you.
Mm-hmm. Nice. 2-3 by Mosley. Yeah. Another combination that I love is the 2-3. And especially I love the 1-2-3 to the head, 3 to the body. Ooh, that's sweet or what? Pam, 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 pam. Man, I've been thinking of going to the gym again. Even though I know I'm gonna get my ASS handed to me, but I'm thinking about going to the gym again. I may do it. If I do that, I'm gonna be live 1, maybe 2 times a week. We'll see. Because if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this properly. We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm aching to get back in that gym, bro. Call me crazy. Call me in crazy old.
Next round being around where something's going to
Mosley knocked him down, fellas. Mosley knocked down. Knocks Bohachuk down. Oh, right hand. Another right hand by Mosley. Bohachuk needs to grab, man. You gotta hold him. Half a minute to go. Whoa. 2-1-2. Oh, that's it. They stopped it. How about Shane Mosley Jr., man? Ha 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 ha. Woo. By TKO. I feel bad for Bohachuk's mom, but hey, what are we gonna do, right? Wow. Nicely done, Mosley. Nicely done. Shane Mosley Jr. Put some respect on the contender, huh? Put some respect on the contender series, huh? It's okay, Bohachuk, bro. We win some, we lose some, man. Very nice. Very nice. It is what it is, Bohachuk. What are you gonna do? Nice stab jab, right hand up top, bro. Oh, he went down. Yep.
And Mosley, who's a good finisher, he closed in with the right punches at the right time to close the fight.
Well done. Well done.
Right here, that doesn't look like a heavy shot, but at this stage,
awesome Shane Mosley Jr., man.
Was hurt. He couldn't recover. Mosley closed in and he closed the show.
That's it, fellas. I'm super tired. T Hill, we'll see each other all the time. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll probably be on B3. I'm gonna go live 9 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, but I'll probably be on B3 and or in Cast Sports. So we'll probably see each other. If not, we'll see each other all the time anyway. We'll see each other on Cam J Network, you name it. Just do Blues, Gas, etc. So let me end it with the Lord's Prayer. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Thank you, God, for everything. God bless every single one of you, especially happy Mother's Day to every single one of you. Okay? Tell somebody that you love them. And I hope you all had a great weekend. And we'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to go live tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to talk about the weekend. We're going to go into the news. And we're going to go into next week fights. Keyshawn and Davis versus Nahir Albright. And Karen Chukatsian versus Patty Donovan. And all the rest of them. Until then, this was your boy Irony Boxing coming through with my 98th live. Peace out.